Okay, we're live.
Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the final episode of the season until January. What season is it?
3.
I was about to say, but you kind of cut me off. Welcome to season 4. No, it's not season 4. Welcome to season 3.
Season 4.
I thought that there was like a season before the first season last fall.
I'll explain. So we did the Massasoit Wrestling Corner. We did one season before you guys were even on it. Well, you was on the first season, the very last episode. So then we did the second season, which you were on.
Right.
We started the Aftershock Corner, so that way we could have something to do while we were out of school. And then the Aftershock Corner took over the Massasoit Wrestling Corner. I don't know how that happened.
This is a conversation that we should.
It's because you didn't like advertising. It's the name of the title for some reason.
Now I don't mind. Now I don't mind it.
Yeah.
We can't talk about why while we're on air.
So that's
what
what
we
we're
got.
on.
There's a new champion. I don't know if you've heard.
Well, I have to do. I didn't see it. So this is season 3, episode 16. 16 episodes. At the end of the episode, we're gonna say what we liked about the season, what we hated about it.
Okay. Hey then.
I am Owen the Birdman Finch, and this is.
The Smart Slayer Steiner.
How you doing? Good time.
So his new nickname was.
New champ.
Oh, that sounds really wrong.
I'm in.
We have one. Wait, we have one more introduction.
I'm the new champ. Don't tell me. How are you?
Oh, King
Now,
Tut, where's your belt?
technically, I would be the champion right now had we counted kickoffs, but they don't count kickoffs.
Hey, where was your belt?
You had my
That
belt.
was my belt.
Where was your belt? Oh wait, you're taking the championship hostage, aren't you?
I am taking the championship hostage until we change it to the fucking fantasy league setting and we make a Facebook
Oh, wait,
page
now
so like the 13 people that watch this crap can like it and they can watch.
Let's
our
do
separate
a group vote.
I can't even believe
No, we
that I
already
heard
did
that
it,
coming out of
bro.
my mouth.
Group vote, but the sounds like camera.
Let's do a group vote.
It's
Did I
a
just hear
hostage situation.
someone in this
How
fucking
many
room
people-
say that this is shit?
You know what?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you realize that.
You're very privileged to be on the show.
Yeah,
I am. You know,
You're very
you would
privileged.
have no show to be on if it wasn't for this show.
I'd be on a show.
You could be on that
would
crappy wrestling roundtable.
You know, on second thought, thank Lord I'm
Legit-
on this show.
Legitimate shots fired. Pew 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 pew.
Yeah. But you know what? I just unintentionally plugged it.
Who cares?
That
So now
other
people are probably gonna go
Yeah,
watch
but-
it to see how bad it is.
What's the pro wrestling roundtable? Not to mix the other one.
anyway,
Even though I still didn't.
Yes, it's been a great season with guest appearances by the other Steve Steiner that Chris likes to make fun of, not me.
I guess we'll talk about how great this season was right off the bat.
Or was it Brew John?
Yeah, who was that?
Johnson. That's
Johnson.
And that's it.
Chris changing his nickname like 20 times within like.
Yeah, you always
15
say one of my other friends changes his nickname all the time, but what happened? You're changing your nickname like every episode.
Owen definitely gets the award for most consistency with a freaking nickname.
Yep.
But I actually, you know what I should get Workforce of the Year award on this show. You know why?
You made that up.
Yeah, I did.
I changed.
You know why?
Yeah, how depressing.
I have been on every single episode of the Massasoit Wrestling Corner and the Aftershock Corner. That is true dedication,
You're right.
there.
You're getting the Warrior Award at the Hall of Fame.
The one warrior.
the one warrior
If I
nation.
actually won the
Yeah.
Warrior.
The one warrior nation award.
Yeah, I showed
I
this
think I
guy the
won.
One Warrior Nation match. They're not happy about it.
They laughed hysterically.
You know what the funny thing is? Imagine I won the Warrior Award for most consistency of the Aftershock Corner.
Who's gonna win?
Me.
So
Anyhow, so we're here. Since this is the final episode, we're going to do our final pay-per-view of the year, mainly because it is the final pay-per-view of the year. We're going to review WWE Roadblock, and we're going to do the award show. This time, it's going to be better than it was last year. So I don't have the notes on me, and I have a bottle in my face. I have a bottle in my
You
face.
said that before when there's no bottle on your face. I have a bottle on my face. Not there.
But yeah, So let's get to the review of WWE Roadblock End of the Line. Chris is reading the notes that I took.
Let me explain something about Roadblock. This is the
Roadblock?
line. This is the end of it.
Roadblock.
Roadblock.
Good.
Okay, so we
World Wrestling Entertainment presented Roadcock last night. End of the line. On that panel.
let's put it's kickoff.
Wait, can you read this in like a Howard voice from King of the Hill?
I don't know how to do it.
I do.
No,
No.
he's doing the notes.
Alright, you do the pre-show. I'll do the pre-show.
No.
About that dang old pre-show, man. Dang old Seth Rollins, man. Dang old
Sarah Roberts was good. There's only 3 people now because they had to fucking
Yeah.
screw
Wait,
with it.
say it's on the panel. You didn't really say who was on the panel.
Renee Young, Roberts,
Yeah.
from the Sam. I am not Sam Roberts podcast, whatever the fuck he calls it, but it's good. You're gonna watch. Just look up Sam Roberts and you'll find it.
He's reviewed a lot of wrestlers on that show.
Sam Roberts has the best podcast on wrestling.
In Book T,
What's going on? Where you going?
everywhere. In Book T.
You're in the
So,
way, aren't you?
You know, and the man who's running for mayor really soon, Booker T.
In 2001.
Houston, can you take my
And-
election?
Can they see you?
Suck ya!
Okay.
So the commentators were, as per usual, the Raw
But
commentators.
yeah, I want to say so Sam
Surgeries,
Roberts really
Seth
did a good.
Michael, Brad Sutton.
Sam Roberts did a really good job. One of his
Just
lines
Rosenberg last
when they were
week.
advertising the network, one of his funny lines that he said was did you hear this line that he would trade one of his kids, he would trade his own
He
kid.
would trade his firstborn for the WWE network.
And his wife
Renee Young is like, what the?
was pregnant, so pretty much he's saying he'll have his wife have an abortion for the WWE network.
No,
Sell.
And then we have but I liked it because it felt like Sam Roberts. Did you hear him? Did you actually hear him?
Yeah,
It felt like he was like one of us going on the panel and talking, but when
he was one of us, except for he's more famous.
yeah, but he was actually maintaining WWE kayfabe though. There was one thought that
You know what? We're better than the wrestling round tables.
Yeah, the
but
president.
there's one thought, Steve, that you think is going to get him in trouble. Do you want to talk about the part that he said?
He said people don't like Roman Reigns. I don't think that Japan was happy about that, but at the same time, Michael Cole's mentioned it a couple times too. So yeah, probably not a big deal anymore as
That's
long
not.
as you don't go off and say, "Oh my God, Roman sucks," which is not true. He does not suck. You suck.
Yeah.
Obviously, John obviously John is going to disagree with that. All right, so
Well, then you
let's
suck then.
continue with the kickoff.
Bully interview.
Bailey interview. So you see,
By the way,
Bully.
put that away. Antoine.
I'm cashing in my rematch clause at the UK tournament.
We won't be doing the show.
Screw you!
Sorry, we won't be
You
doing
already
the show.
have yours at Takeover.
We all had ours at Takeover.
No, we
What
didn't.
the fuck are you talking about?
You have yours at Takeover.
Oh, so who has a rematch clause?
You
All of us do.
You
And Owen
and him.
technically does too.
You
What about
and
him?
now Owen.
So it's okay. So let's
All
let's settle this
right,
right.
so if we can settle this right now, and this is fucking final. It's you're at Takeover. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Okay.
Fastlane is me.
Yeah.
Whatever pay-per-view next.
So it'd be I don't know.
No way out. Whatever the hell.
No, wait. No, you actually have elimination chamber. Elimination chamber is before Fastlane.
Is it whatever pay-per-view is it
Okay.
Fastlane then?
So I have Fastlane. You have
Takeover,
elimination chamber.
Fastlane, Elimination Chamber. Everybody gets WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big four. This is the big four is a fair forward. No matter who the champion is.
All right, so let me talk.
All right, that's official.
Yes.
No.
It was official.
Ready? No, it goes in order.
All right.
I had
You want
to
me to
tell
say
Whoever
first,
loses the
then
title,
you,
they take their
then
place.
him.
All right. Let me say this, Steve. Pay close attention. You have NXT Takeover San Antonio. Is
All
that the
of
name
us?
of it? Is
Yeah.
that the
All
name
of us in the Rumble paid up away for the title.
And you have elimination chamber.
Is Elimination Chamber first? or is
Yes.
Yeah, Chambers.
But SmackDown always has the pay-per-view first. And SmackDown has elimination chamber.
I'll try.
I have Fastlane. We all have WrestleMania. And then whatever pay-per-views, hopefully no one loses the title. I kind of hope, John, in a sense, you can at least keep the title until I can have my rematch. So that way it doesn't get confusing
Hey,
anymore.
if anyone here can keep their title,
It's you. You can. Hey, I've proven I can do it before, though. Yeah. Because I can
Then
do
I
it.
can't.
I'm taking my.
You can't keep it for, you can only keep it for a day, could it? You can.
I have Chambers next.
All right, so Chambers next. That's mine.
Well, technically Takeover.
Yeah, Takeover.
Well, yeah, but
For me.
So Takeover, Chamber, Fastlane, everybody gets WrestleMania.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about Roadblock. God damn.
all right. So
Okay.
Bailey interview. So
Cockroach.
she was on the panel and they were asking her questions about what it's going to be like for people to be in an Iron Man, for the two women to be in the Iron Man match and to survive the Iron Man match. And she talks about what it's like to face Sasha Banks. She said that after this match, she's going to be coming after the Raw Women's Championships, and that's about it.
So basically, it's a setting up Bailey versus whoever wins the match.
Probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty much.
Okay, so that was the interview with Bailey.
We have-
Alert, the winner was not Sasha Banks.
What's on a because such a bucket doesn't exist. It's someone's own.
Sasha and Inla.
So this was a Sami Zayn Q&A. Tom Phillips, Chris's favorite guy in the world, hosted the
Let
Q&A.
me see this fuck boy.
You got to admit though, he doesn't do that
I'm
bad.
not
When
gonna admit to anything.
he doesn't do that bad when he has to ask the Q&A questions
No,
though.
he does terrible on that.
Yes. He has the weird hair, dude.
It's his mom's haircut.
But pretty much they were
His
just
mom goes with him to get his haircut. He says, "Mommy, what do I get?" She says, "Get that stupid looking haircut." And he goes, "Okay, yeah, I will." And he gets it.
to be honest, I think I can actually picture that happening.
Then he goes home and sucks on her tits, probably.
Probably.
All right, or Vince's ass.
I don't know either.
Or both.
I don't know. Maybe
At the
he's too
same
busy.
time.
3 years. He's an alien.
All right, but
His mouth is where his arms, his where his nose is, and his nose is where his ass is.
But anyhow, so Sami Zayn was being asked questions about how pretty much they were all questions. Obviously, let's be honest. When they tweet these, when the fans tweet these questions, they just picked. I think these are set up tweets that they picked.
Yes, they are.
So
No
Just like the ones when the guys with the production truck.
yeah,
Like they did with Owens and Jericho.
but they were pretty much all questions related to how Sami Zayn is going to survive
Yeah.
Braun Strowman. But Sami
Obviously.
Zayn says the reason that he actually cuts a good quote. I like the way Sami Zayn was acting. He's acting intense. He's acting focused. You know, he was kind of being a dick to Tom Phillips, which he was actually kind of being a dick to Tom Phillips. But he wasn't doing it because he's a.
Focusing.
Faggot.
Focusing.
But he actually wasn't being a dick to Tom Phillips, being like a heel dick. He's being a dick like I gotta focus on this match.
He's got a heel dick
That's
now?
Whisker.
Whatever his face dick is, it exists.
But Sami Zayn at the end says the reason why he wanted this match so much was he doesn't personally hate Braun Strowman. He says that he wants to.
He actually loves him.
No, he actually wants to give
Just
other.
a cold no.
He actually wants to give. He actually wants to take
Give
his
a hug.
opportunities. No, he actually wants to take his opportunities. And he wants to prove that a little guy like him can conquer a big guy like Braun Strowman.
Because he loves him.
Yep.
And he wants to conquer him in a very bad way.
That wasn't what I was going for, but you guys,
In a very bad.
you guys get what I was going for.
That's a tough
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
That's the reason I'm not champion anymore.
Yeah, because you're. Yeah.
All right, but that was the Sami Zayn Q&A.
Because you suck.
So then we have Puma's interview.
TJ Perkins. He was on the panel. He talked about the Cruiserweight Championship match. He talks about, you know, how he's willing to do whatever it takes to
Put a mask on.
get the Cruiserweight Championship back
People.
because of the fact that, you know, that he's friends with Rich Swann, but he wants to go after the Brian Kendrick because he has more of a personal vendetta against the Brian Kendrick. And that was really it.
Quite literally.
You guys probably didn't even hear that, but you can.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Let's
All right.
get to the reason why we watch the pre-show on my Facebook.
All right,
Which one?
We have
So-
Seffi versus Big Course.
So this was Rusev with Lana versus Big Cass with Enzo Amore.
Before we get to reviewing this match, may I just make a suggestion for
No,
next
you're
time?
not going to make any
No,
suggestions.
and you can say no, or you can say yes right now. Right here, right now. From now on, we strictly review matches.
No, something called.
No pre-show interviews, no Q&As. We can do promos from like certain wrestlers.
But that's what we try to do, and then Owen just keeps putting it back in.
we are no more Q&A.
They
no
happen
more-
on the show. It belongs in there.
We get one thing from the pre-show. We get the match.
Yeah, no. Pre-show just a match, and for that,
I don't have a problem reviewing a pre-show match. A match is a match is a match.
It's a match.
but that's
the
it.
striker on the end of that match.
We will talk about that next
Woody
week.
didn't have a match to light the fuse, so he used Buzz's helmet to light them. Okay, I'm getting off track.
All right, but anyhow,
With that said, this match.
It
It
sucked. Okay, so it doesn't matter.
It
We're
sucked.
gonna move on. Doesn't matter
but
It really
pretty much,
doesn't.
well,
Doesn't matter,
Rusev won by count out because he went.
because they had no plan finish. So it kind of
He attacked
Okay, then, do you want to just go, is that what you want to go with?
Yeah,
I'll just
there's
say-
no plan
one
finish,
star.
it's a count out.
I'll just be
Terrible.
Vince
Not
Russo.
even a star, give the
All right, let it be
half.
Ventuzo.
We had
Oh,
this
no.
Root-
God, no, someone fucking
we
give
had
me
big
news.
Roo big KK with an elbow, except it wasn't really big KK, it was little KK because he
Wait a minute,
had
wait a
an
minute.
elbow. Enzo went down. He went,
Why KK? There's a C in his name.
Hey, shut up. So yeah, we had
There's no C or K in his name either.
Roo
Big
beat up
Cass.
Enzo. Enzo went down
Are they
and
talking about-
Cass got counted out.
Russo. I think that doesn't even make sense.
No, I think Big Woo Woo is Rusev.
Oh yeah, so Rusev hit Enzo with an elbow from behind. Enzo went
Oh,
down.
wow, you changed, huh?
Cass.
Say?
I just don't care about the pre-show match enough to do it. All right.
And then Rusev
Cass
went
checked
back.
on him. Rusev went back in and got counted out.
This
And
made Rusev look like a bitch.
tonight they're gonna have.
A rematch.
Not tomorrow, because today is Monday.
Tomorrow's yesterday.
Yesterday's
That's what I
tomorrow.
was saying.
That's one star we got.
What'd you
I
think?
give it half a
So
star.
1 star.
1 star.
So we'll do star rating for each match, and then
Right.
at the end we'll give it
Half a
stars.
star. This is blue.
Out of 10. We'll
I
give
would
it.
have been
So
5
this will be
stars.
out of 5, the matches, like the normal, and then the whole PB would be out of 10.
This match, I'd give it a half a star because the match was bad, but the fact that it went to a shaky finish was stupid.
I give it not even, I give it like a half a star.
1 out of 5.
And it made Rusev
2
look
out of
like
10.
Actually, no, like
3 out of
half stars,
15.
just 1 star.
Was
Or
that-
half, none of those, just full
What
star.
sucks about it too is I like the storyline going into this match, and then the match just blew.
Yeah, I wanted Cass to kick his ass personally.
He did kick his ass, pretty much.
He's gonna kick his ass
No, he
tonight.
didn't. He didn't physically take his foot and kick him in the buttocks though, so he didn't really kick his ass.
Hey, I was agreeing. I was
Okay.
agreeing with you.
So now we're gonna move on
The real show.
to the cock road commentators. Aaron Saxton, Michael
You don't need to
Cole,
say him again. We already
Same
said.
road cock
Yeah.
road commentators.
Us.
Now, Kofi Kingston and Big E, a New Day, collectively, thank God not Xavier Woods in this match.
Yeah.
Versus Cesaro and Sheamus
But he was
for the tag
ringside,
team
he was ringside.
championships.
Yeah, it was supposed to Cesaro and Sheamus for the
For
walk,
the tag team championships.
So which one?
But
is
it's
it?
Tag team championship.
but it's not called.
Tag team.
But that's not the name of the
Championship.
titles anymore.
Tag team championship.
All right. So which one of you wants to run down this match here so we can get
John.
John, you're running through the match.
Run through it
He
literally.
hasn't been talking for a while, so.
All right. So match starts out with a Fury by Cesaro and Sheamus.
Yeah.
Which ultimately led to Woods interfering the first time with I think didn't Woods hit Sheamus with
Well, the first time, well, then Biggie got the hot tag. He started hitting all his
Yeah.
moves, and then Kofi got back in the match, and Cesaro put Kofi in the sharpshooter, and then they did like the same finish on Raw they did a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
When Woods got on.
Woods gets involved. I do love the finish. It was a fake tag, which I
Yeah.
think
I thought at first it was a botch, but I think it was. But obviously
It was
planned.
definitely planned.
Yeah.
Kofi got confused. Cesaro, Sheamus went for the pin.
Yeah.
Got him. We have new tag team champions.
It seemed like Cesaro and Sheamus were the heels in that at the end there.
Yeah. What I like the
But they're
match.
both heels in that match, technically, if you want to go by that standard.
I think this match.
Sheamus is a heel. Cesaro's not. He's actually not. So that's how the match went. Owen, you give your thoughts.
So I like the match. I thought this is the best match out of the 3 that they've had together. And
Yeah, but not really
I
fuck
like
finishes either. Besides that cool, that
I
was
like
really a
the-
fuck finish.
And I like the finish with Kofi hitting the Trump with Cesaro sacrificing himself. And I actually was. I know John probably wasn't because he picked them to win, which is why I'm not champ right now. I actually did legitimately, since they just broke the record, didn't see that coming, and I'm glad that Cesaro and Sheamus are now the new WWE Raw Tag Team Champions.
All right.
And I want to see what they do with the Raw Tag Team titles. I can't wait to see.
It's interesting. It's an interesting tag team.
And
It's an
obviously,
interesting tag team of it, and you know, from the beginning.
I
From the
even like.
beginning, you guys are skeptical of it. I loved it from the beginning because it's
Yeah.
for me personally. I think nowadays Sheamus works better as the face.
Yep.
He was an awesome baby face to begin with, and because his heel run was getting stale, and they put him, and he was an awesome baby face, and now he's back to being a baby face again.
And then
I think they just click.
what I
Because
even
it
liked too
works.
was after the match, Xavier Woods, the New Day even pass the torch and give the Raw Tag Team Championships
Yeah.
to Cesaro and Sheamus. And obviously, and Sheamus, I think, still is a heel because he didn't show respect afterwards. He just took the Raw Tag Team titles and held them up in the air. So,
Your opinion, John?
kind of weird.
I already gave my opinion.
Yeah.
All right.
I give
I
it.
thought it was good.
Give it 2.5 stars.
I thought
Good
that match ending was actually, for someone who's been watching wrestling for 19 years, probably the smartest thing I've ever seen in my life. As a tag team move. It was a fake
Yeah,
tag.
because you know.
I can't say I've ever seen it.
And now that
The fake tag, and then just I don't think I've seen that.
And I thought it was stupid that Sheamus is still staying heel.
Yeah.
Well, one of them's got this. This is the tag team.
At the same time, though, I just don't care. I don't care for him to be heel anymore. It's over. It's done with.
If you think of it though, heel turn has run its course. It
Yeah, it
sucked from the
has.
beginning, and they didn't
was-
realize it till now. And now they're kind
it was
of
good when he was up against Reigns.
he's not like a heel. He's more of a tweener, but leaning towards babyface now.
Yeah. I even like it too because now the tag team division of Raw can now go in a new direction. Now that the New Day can chase for the Raw Tag Team Championships and want to get the Raw Tag Team titles back.
In over 2 years.
There's a very cringy pun coming up, but it's quite literally a new day.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so
And on that note, hey, Mandus.
Yep.
so
A noose or a handgun for me.
Did you get to do the star rating? Or?
now let's do it. So
I said 2.5.
Dose.
3.
2.
It
I thought the
was it was a good match.
I thought the match
It's not
actually-
like it's not the
Yeah,
it's not the best match. It's a good match. It's a solid match.
I think it's the best match out of the 3 they had.
Yeah.
And it was and it was explosive from the beginning. You know, it wasn't.
You
It
were
was not- it was a
Captain
high-
Cringe
high-
right
high-
now.
You know what? Screw the news. I'll get you a shotgun. I deserve this.
So now we have the Kevin Owens interview.
Tonight was not the Kevin Owens show. Well, last night was not the Kevin Owens show.
So Kevin Owens said.
Raw was the
So Charlie
It's not
Caruso,
Raw.
who was conducting the interview, asks him, now that since the New Day lost the Raw Tag Team titles, does this mean that you could possibly lose your Universal Championship? And Kevin Owens is like,
As expected.
thinks that she's asking a stupid question. He says that he's not going to lose the Universal title because he's the greatest champion of all time. And then she asked, "What I'm trying to think." And then she
I
asked
can
him,
basically do exactly what he did.
Alright.
So, Kevin, what do you think of the New Day losing their reign? Does that make you worry at all?
I think we don't question.
When did he turn Asian?
no, I think Kevin
I
Owens.
This is literally how we talked.
How long have you been working here?
And then I'll even like the one part in the interview when
Someone gets really upset.
I even like the
How long have
one.
you been working here?
I even like the one part in the interview when Kevin Owens. When Kevin Owens was like, "Are you even paying attention?" Because it didn't even look like she was even paying attention when he was talking.
She looks lost out
Why would
there.
she wear suspenders?
I don't know, because she's weird.
I do not like. I'm not like a huge fan of Charlie Caruso.
Is that her name?
Yes, I think that's
Yeah.
who it was.
It was
Charlie the Boys. Like, you know, the chocolate factory guy.
Yeah.
the chocolate factory guy.
But
Wow, what a
also,
great description.
oh, then
He's the
afterwards,
chocolate factory
but then
guy.
afterwards, Kevin Owens goes up to Chris Jericho and says, you know, apologizes for the way the friendship's been going, and he tries to give him a gift. He tries to give him a scarf, and Chris Jericho just
Tosses it.
throws it on the ground and leaves. But what made me laugh was the way Chris Jericho's eyes look so wide doing this.
I literally thought someone was going to slap him from the back of the head as you go.
So obviously they're still teaching that tension between Jericho, so. But there's more that happens with that later on.
So
Next matchup
we had the Samantha Zayn against
Sami Zayn.
Briggity Braun Strowman beef
Braun
Strowman.
Strowman. And this match was 10 minutes long.
It's a 10-minute time limit.
So I'll
which is
talk.
awful.
I will talk. Do you want to talk about the match, Chris?
Yes, I want to talk about
You're
it.
running down this time.
I will literally run it down.
It was a 10-minute match. You got 2.
It's a 10-minute match, and I'll take 10 minutes.
Okay. So talk about it.
There is John. Okay.
You're not gonna do
This match.
do
Do you
that.
want me to do it?
This match was awful. It was complete garbage from the start. Sami Zayn didn't win the match. Anyone not realize that Sami Zayn
It was a stipulation.
Didn't-
So.
win the match?
Yeah.
A 10-minute time limit, and he didn't pin him.
But they,
So he didn't lose, and he didn't win, which means it's a draw.
they said it at the beginning before the match started. For Sami Zayn to win, he must survive 10 minutes with Braun.
That's not what they said. He said he has to survive. He said he must last 10 minutes. with
Yes.
Braun Strowman.
And he did that. Therefore, he's
But
the
he
winner.
didn't say that's. But he didn't. But that's not winning though. He didn't win the
It was a
match.
stipulation.
He didn't. There was no 1, 2, 3. There was no tap out. There was no 10 count. He didn't win the match.
Sami Zayn never even knocked him off his feet.
All right, look. Let's just
And then the final 3 minutes of this match is absolute garbage.
I'll give my thought after.
Where it was like fucking, it was like a kid's cartoon on the outside of the ring with fucking Braun Strowman chasing him around.
So
I even hate. So why don't
obviously
you
it was
talk
a bad
about?
match.
Why don't you
Let's
talk?
just skip to the Foley part.
And then, so Mick came out with a towel looking like a deranged homeless man.
Because Braun
And
Strowman has just been dominating Sami Zayn.
He comes out with the you know, the depressed McFoley look, like he hasn't eaten or showered in 15 days. And he has the towel in his hand.
Considering how much
And then-
he is.
And then Sammy is like on the ground. He's standing in front of him. Wants to throw the towel in, and Sammy uses Mick to climb up on him
He even grabbed his crotch.
And-
Which is kind of creepy.
and trying to pants him. And then he grabs the towel and throws it into the crowd and says, I want to win this match. And meanwhile, the whole time, Braun Strowman does nothing. Just stands there
Now-
and stares at the
Chris,
both of them.
now, what was the biggest problem there? What was a certain man wearing a black and white shirt not doing while the wrestlers were outside the ring?
Counting.
Yes.
That's number 2. And
Counting and
So,
consistency go
we-
hand in hand.
so then I think Braun tried to toss him into the ring post, and Sammy slid off,
Big
Yeah.
charge.
and he went into the ring post.
They do that spot all the time.
And,
The big guy and the small
He
guy.
did get busted open, which was surprising.
And then
Normally
they went-
that's the-
to the timekeeper's area, and then suddenly there was a 5 count. Suddenly, out of nowhere, 5.
10.
Where's 1, 2, 3, and 4? Did we forget on a count? And
All right.
so then
I have it
he
right here.
charges after Sammy, and then Sammy moves out of the way, and he comedically crashes into the timekeeper's area.
So according to this,
Well, wait, he's finishing talking.
And I'm done. I'm done talking about this shitty match.
so
Well,
Sammy
Garbage.
you didn't talk about the finish.
Garbage. So Sammy goes to the hula kick, he hits the hula kick, and then comedically looks at the clock, and then it ends.
Yeah.
0. He hit the hula kick with 3 seconds left. What do you think? That was enough time to hit the hula kick and then pin him?
So Sami
Stupid.
Zayn versus Braun Strowman. This is what I got from WWE.com, where it says Sami Zayn can win if he survives 10 minutes with Braun Strowman.
Which he did.
They did not make that clear on
No, they didn't make it clear that that's on their part.
Yeah.
But that's what it says here on their website.
But he did.
But
So I'm going to talk about this
so
match.
he didn't technically. He technically won, but not
Yes.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a fuck finish.
It
So
was.
I will talk about this match. Like, I hated this match, but I did get into the match because when Sami Zayn started to get like his, started to finally get something going, and I was interested in the storyline about Sami Zayn, how could he possibly pull this off. So in a storyline perspective, I was kind of interested, but a lot of the stuff they were doing in the match, I didn't care about. 3 minutes of the match was spent with the whole Mick Foley crap.
Yeah.
So really, I don't really think he lasted 10 minutes with Braun Strowman because Braun Strowman didn't do anything to him for 3 minutes. So it's like, it was
I'm
dumb.
just disappointed because both of them can do a lot better in terms of wrestling.
They can. It was a fuck finish.
Yeah.
Even Braun. I don't need to say.
I like-
so.
I didn't mind the fact about how he was destroying him for a while because I made Sami Zayn that underdog, but the way if Mick Foley, let's be honest, if Mick Foley, they pretty much made it look like that if Mick Foley didn't come out there, Sami Zayn wouldn't have been able to win.
Oh, I know. That was
I
stupid.
don't normally do this, but I'm going to compare an ROH match to a WWE match. When Sammy and Kevin used to fight back in ROH as El Generico and Kevin Steen, this kind of match would happen a lot. Sammy's always been an underdog, even when he was on.
He didn't have a 10-minute time limit.
Here's the difference. Kevin Steen wouldn't let up. He beat the hell out of him,
Yeah.
and all it took was one good timed reversal that would cause a lot of impact so he could catch his breath and get back on his feet.
But it didn't happen at all in this match.
And instead, we got a stall fest. Now, I don't like comparing independent matches to WWE because obviously there's a difference.
Wait, you just did that.
I don't
like
doing
doing it, and I just did it.
but I did do it. Hey, I don't like getting sick, but it happens to everybody. That's kind of what this is like. But anyhow, look, it was just a
It's random.
It was bad. But at least Sami Zayn, I guess, had somewhat of a moment where he lasted 10 minutes. Braun
Oh,
Strowman
great.
didn't have to look weak, get pinned. So if there's one match I was fine with having a fuck finish, I guess it was this match. 'cause
We all knew it was time.
I mean, we knew that Sami Zayn was gonna last 10 minutes.
All right, starring.
I had a theory it could last 9 minutes 59 seconds and be disappointing.
So a dud.
0 stars.
Oh, 1.
Say 1. I did get into it a little bit.
2. The good
Why
thing
is
is the feud ain't over. It's gonna go into the Royal Rumble.
Nothing really that.
I just want to know because we have.
Yeah. I mean,
If it was more compelling to me, it wasn't compelling to me at all. If the final 3 minutes didn't happen, I would have given it a 2.
it was really. Oh, I mainly because James was annoying the shit out of me. At this point, this is what it is like. And ironically enough, it's
So the beginning of the pay-per-view was annoying me.
ready to go. And then ironically enough, that's the first match you showed all me.
Probably shouldn't say that on there.
That was nonsense.
Oh yeah,
It's just starting to annoy the crap out of me. So I just.
Yeah.
And so I rewatched it. And I was like, okay, this is not half bad.
Yeah.
That's also you might find that in my star ratings that might be a little bit generous because they're making it because he made it out so much worse than it actually was. I might be a little bit more generous.
Yeah.
All right.
Next match or segment or whatever.
I'm not talking about the UK tournament. So anyways.
You don't wanna talk about it?
No, Jericho Rollins. Good match.
Who wants to talk? Why did Steve? We're kind of going to what Steve can talk about this
You
match.
get your fucking phone and comment.
I'm all good to talk about this.
I'll talk about it. This was a good match. Seth Rollins dominates.
I got a Christmas present early.
Seth Rollins
That was a
dominates.
beautiful Christmas present.
Oh, the end.
Uh-huh.
So we'll
That
talk
was-
about.
I was massively erect.
We'll talk about it.
about the ending earlier.
We'll talk about it at the end.
Not that.
Oh, the end.
But Seth Rollins.
The ending of the show.
But Seth.
it was made up.
We're gonna talk about that when we get there. But Seth Rollins and Chris Jericho had a good match. Chris Jericho ended up hitting his Jericho like drop kick when Rollins went into the dive.
He hit him.
Yeah.
With his hand.
I said his Jericho.
He hit him with his Jericho hand in the Seth Rollins face.
And yeah, this was a good
Seth
back.
said, ow.
This was a good back and forth match. You know, nothing we haven't seen.
WWE, ouch.
But this was a good back and forth match. Nothing we haven't seen before in Raw or SmackDown. So
WWE, Braun Strowman.
Wham, flam, flop. WWE. Thump.
the thumb.
Things go thump in the night.
I could see that be the pay-per-view name.
Braun Strowman.
But anyhow, this was a good back and forth match. This was a good.
WWE hit on me 3,000.
What was that?
WWE monster under the bed.
Never
But
mind.
this was.
Monster Under the Bed presents WWE.
But anyhow, this was a good back and forth.
Sevens in the window, man.
This was a good back and forth match. Nothing we haven't seen before. Seth Rollins won with the pedigree, which we all saw coming. He needed to win this match because he hasn't won a big match on a pay-per-view in a while.
Trash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's his record.
Last time he won Money in the Bank.
Yeah, that was last one.
And this was a good match, and you reestablished Seth Rollins, and I think now you're going to work on that path where you're going to have Seth Rollins slowly get Triple H. I'm assuming, I don't think he's going to take the Universal title, but you go fake with Kevin Owen some way, somehow. But overall, this was a good back and forth match.
Yeah.
I'm
It
not.
was a really good WWE style match.
Alright, let's not rip off other people here.
I'm only joking here. I thought it was the best match on the show.
Oh, it was definitely the best match on the show. It was a
Yeah.
really good match.
Yeah. It's not,
You can't really have a bad match with Seth Rollins or Chris Jericho.
no, you can't. It's,
Even though Chris Jericho's in his mid-40s, he can still put on a 5-star match.
And the finish, I actually forgot. So Kevin Owens actually did end up coming out doing this match too, and trying
Well,
to.
Jericho actually cares about wrestling.
But that's the difference.
That's the reason why he's doing this pedophilic, creepy uncle gimmick.
But Kevin Owens tries to come out and
Mr.
interfere and help Chris Jericho win,
He's
but
got
it
Mr.
doesn't work out for him. So this is still teasing tension between Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho.
Except for he's got
we
hair.
all know what Mr. Happens.
But he conducted.
Yeah.
He probably conducted electricity because his personality is so electric. He's doing.
You mean the Watts?
The what?
Why the Watts, man?
The Watts
family.
Stick a light bulb in Braun
Yeah,
Strowman's face.
agree.
3-star,
Like-
definitely 3-star match.
But yeah, Owens tries to come out and help Jericho win, but it doesn't work. So this teases more tension between Owens and Jericho, which there's more.
3/4.
Next
It
match.
was a fantastic match.
Sure.
I mean, you can't really have a bad match, like I said, with those two.
So the next match, next segment, or whatever.
Cruiserweight match for president.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
The
run
Brian
through this
Kendrick,
very
TJ
quickly.
Perkins, Rich Swann for the for the Cruiserweight Dead Crowd Championship.
Alright, I'll run through this match very quickly.
Yeah, Steve can do it.
So, not much action, which was disappointing for a cruiserweight match.
No time.
A lot of
6.5 minutes
expected
is
moves that I
time.
don't feel like remembering right now. Basically, what it comes down to is Swan and TJ are in the middle of the ring, beating the hell out of each other. Kendrick rolls in to try and get back in the action. They double super kick him, and then after Swan super kicks him, he takes the boot, swings it around. Rich kicks TJP in the face. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Rich kick is filthy.
It is. Rich Swan wins. End of the
That's
match.
the only kick finisher I agree with was that Sweet Jim used.
Yeah, so I don't think
I'll even give my thoughts. I didn't care about this match.
Did not care about it.
You guys don't need to talk about it. I just want to know two things. Your rating for the match and who's fighting for the belt next.
Well, obviously, we know who's fighting for the belt.
Yeah, but okay, we're going live here, so
Yeah.
we'll let on out.
So, I thought this match. Just to rate it for a star, I rated probably 2 stars. The crowd was dead.
Yeah.
I didn't really think. I think the competitors tried, but they just definitely didn't feel like they could give it all.
Yeah.
Like they could have a way better match if WWE would let them. So.
Yeah. Star and 3/4, not enough time, and the crowd was dead.
I
Yeah.
can't believe it was only 6 minutes.
1 star. And
Maybe
it
1
could have
star.
been better. Like I said, give him more time. Give them 12, 13 minutes, and that's a 4-star match.
The speed bet on
But-
12.
The thing is though,
2 stars.
the Neville return made it worth suffering through that match.
Neville's getting the next.
Because
shot.
Neville's getting the next shot because he came back, and as people probably know, he turned heel last night.
He beat
And
the crap out of
beat the
Rich
shit
Swann
out of both of them.
and TJ. But
And
he
for
didn't
me
touch Kendrick.
personally, even though Neville's moveset resembles a babyface, he's got the look of a fucking devilish heel.
And I hope that, and
He
it makes
looks-
sense for him to be a heel because he could say
I
like,
realize
He looks so evil now.
yeah,
I realized last night when he tries to look mean, he looks like the Green Goblin. So that just about says it right there. Yes, I just called Neville the Green Goblin. Sue me.
I will.
Good. Something I found
You're
funny
asking
too
for it.
is when Neville was
I'll see
destroying
you,
the
Cole.
cruiserweights, everyone was chanting "Thank you, Neville."
Yeah.
You know everybody. So that's how you know the cruiserweight division
Please
is
tell me I
failing.
like that.
Jack, brother.
But I like
You want Jack
that.
reference?
I know.
I like Neville's
he
heel
does.
turn. It was really good.
Jack.
It was unexpected too. You didn't see it
Oh
coming.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's taken
Bojack,
a long time again.
Bojack Horseman. Next.
And then I found that not only that, but like that was
That's
hilarious.
Cameron.
It was hilarious the fact
I
that
just want to.
he returned and beat up 2 mega baby faces.
Yeah.
Rich Swan's massively over,
They got
not TJ Perkins, and the fact that Neville got a thunderous ovation.
Well,
I was
here's
like,
the
what
thing.
the fuck? I think he's the heel.
Yeah.
I think the thing was people were just so disappointed that match wasn't as good as it could have been.
No one
Yeah.
cares about the cruiserweight.
That was like
terrifying.
it was probably
That-
getting to the
I
point
think-
was like they didn't even try it. They deserved to get the hell beaten out of them.
I
Doesn't matter.
think Vince is trying to take the attraction away from the cruiserweights. The rumor, not the rumor, it's kind of like a known fact now that Vince McMahon is running the cruiserweight division both on 205 and
Yeah.
on Raw.
Yeah.
So that's why it's shit.
All right.
So now we have Kevin Owens backstage.
Well, I want to say this too. I can't wait to see how they follow up with this whole Neville attack.
I just want to say this:
Guess
Vince.
he's going to be more sadistic now.
No matter what people say, Vince McMahon's not an idiot. He's not going to drive the cruiserweights out of business. You want
He
my
will,
honest opinion?
honestly.
You want my honest opinion? He's going to not let them use their full potential until
He already did.
WrestleMania.
He,
At WrestleMania, he's going to say, "Let loose, kick each other's ass for 20 minutes."
the thing is, too, I agree with that, but at the same time,
And more importantly,
knowing Vince, he doesn't like smaller competitors.
he's getting.
So
He's got no.
He's got.
the
He's
reason
gonna.
why having succeeded is because he doesn't care enough. He told the wrestlers to dumb down their movesets when they came down
It's all about-
when they came to
Here's
Raw.
the thing: it's all about Cruiserweight Classic is you want to put on a show every night. Monday Night Raw, I know.
You need
they
to put on a
say-
show though.
I know you're
to get
supposed
the
to
fans
believe go
interested in it.
100% at your job, but let's be honest, they probably go 90 because they don't want 100% until the pay-per-view because that's what people
Well,
pay for.
last time was a pay-per-view. Why didn't they go 100 then?
Well, it's always just that's just my
See,
theory.
that's
Is
that's
when
yeah,
you're
that's
not
what you
going
want
100% every night, your body doesn't get used to going 100%. That's just my personal opinion.
Well, then why don't have them go 100% every night then?
I know, yeah.
Like, if I have to be honest with you, I think at WrestleMania the cruiserweights are getting a ladder match, and if that happens,
And then
then I don't think there's gonna be a damn fan in the building disappointed with what they can and will put on.
it doesn't matter because when they come out at WrestleMania anyways, they're gonna get thunderous ovations. Doesn't matter because it's a different crowd.
And then when
It's an NXT and a
NXT
yeah.
and
UK crowd combined into one.
and then what's gonna happen?
European, I would say.
So they'll get the ladder match. What's gonna happen after? What's gonna happen after WrestleMania?
Then after WrestleMania, Ron's match for Raw,
Nothing.
it's gonna be thunderous ovation. Then the next week,
Nothing.
and on 205 Live, it's not
No,
gonna
next
matter.
week they'll be in England. They'll be in England next.
Like 205 Live, they get.
Will they?
They're in you know the European.
I thought the European tour was.
European tour is 2 weeks in April and 2 weeks in November.
But you know,
I thought it was.
but on 205 Live, they get nothing. They get nothing either.
Maybe 205 led the match here, but after WrestleMania, it's gonna be dead silent again.
I mean, they get cheered, but the problem is that I think it's rained after SmackDown because it's on after SmackDown. So it's like.
So now we have the Kevin Owens show backstage. Just when he's banging on Jericho's door.
Find
Come
out.
on, answer me, Chris. Answer me.
Sounds like it's
I didn't mean to do it.
It sounds like he's a boyfriend or a husband that's in the doghouse.
Yeah.
And
I even like how afterwards, like,
he's trying to get back to sleep with his wife again.
yeah. I even like it. I like it too. It's like, come on, I thought we were best friends, man. And then when he's like, and then afterwards he's like, Chris, this hurts, man. Like,
it's literally what it like. It's like if you get sent to the doghouse. If you're married, if you have a girlfriend, you're living together. That's exactly what that was.
Yeah. I thought it was funny.
I thought it was hilarious.
But
A little too
it
intimate.
led to what happened later on in the night.
Chris, I got feelings. I got feelings, man. I mean,
Next
So now we have
I got needs.
Sasha Banka versus Charlotte and a 30 minute.
30
that was on you. That was on you. I wrote minute. I know for a
Chris?
fact that was
A 30-man gangbang.
Chris, that's an orgy.
A 30-man gang orgy style.
Save it for the Rumble.
No one survived.
Save 30 minutes, Sasha Banks for the Rumble.
Oh, Sasha Banks, that'd be amazing. 30-minute Iron Woman match.
I mean,
for
I've seen the
for
size of
women's
her
championship.
husband.
Wow.
and that dude
No,
probably gets-
women's championship.
That's what it's called.
Doesn't matter. Women's championship.
Okay, fine.
We will call it women's. No, it's not branded for me.
Well, you gotta tell them that. I just
They
tried
should
to
know
go-
they watch wrestling. If they can watch it to begin with.
I'm not saying them. I'm talking about the company because they're calling it the Raw Women's
I
Championship.
give a shit about the company saying it. It's the women's championship, man.
You know what they should do? They should take up the W and just put the O on the end. Apostrophe S right next to Raw, so it transitions from Raw to Women's right away. So it'll look cool. Yeah, that's probably that's a
But
bit.
what, John, you want to talk about this match?
Yeah, I haven't talked about anything yet.
What do you have, but done for a while?
And they probably did a creepy old man.
Talk about the
Netflix this
30-minute
time.
Raw. Talk about the 30-minute Iron Man match for the Raw Women's
I only know how to do that.
I only know
because
30-minute match
I know how to do
for
the
the women's
defense
championship.
properly.
You know what I'm talking about.
All right, so
I don't even know this Raw. What the fuck is a Raw women's championship?
well, there's only one way to determine who's run through this match.
It's-
Not it.
John. I just said, John. I just told him to.
All right, you're running through.
I already said he was.
I was gonna run through it anyway.
Oh, cool. Run through.
There's no point of touching our noses then.
All right, I want to point this out that I went through this match twice. First time because some annoying little shit when shut the fuck up.
We don't know who this
Well,
is.
it's not a little shit. It's huge.
295 pounds.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, 295 pounds, my ass.
No, he said it.
It's much bigger than that.
Little,
Straight from the jowls of himself.
straight from the mouth of the man himself.
Anyway, this match.
Yes, we're talking
was-
shit about you, fatty.
This match was.
Probably not gonna. He's probably not gonna watch this channel anymore.
Good. Fuck you.
This match was okay. Yeah. In general,
Exactly.
okay.
I told him that we're all thinking.
It is okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
there's nothing too special.
I mean, I thought the action was great. I thought the last 10 minutes was great.
Oh yeah.
It's all
First
right.
one, last 15 minutes. Sorry, last 15.
I mean, the
First
blood,
15
the blood overtime.
The blood in overtime made the
Made-
overtime. I did love Charlotte working on the knee in the last 5 minutes.
That like
And she
that
looks
knee
like
shell is fucking
It
brutal.
looked nice.
she looks like a
I did like,
fucking
but the first 15 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
Daddy's
Once someone got a ball, I think.
Daddy's home.
This is literally Charlotte.
I'm a fucking grandma.
I think once somebody got like a fall, they got good. So
Don't let the turns go.
they got the falls too and stuff. So
Charlotte and
I don't care.
Sasha had the natural sweat.
Brand, you stand.
I'm tough.
Off top rope, the first fall.
Yeah.
Second fall was when Charlotte and Sasha Banks rolled up Charlotte. Third one was when Charlotte tapped on the Banks table.
And this point, I thought the match was gonna be over by here.
Yep. And then Charlotte works on the leg, like I said, last 5 minutes of the match.
Yeah.
And Sasha's in the hold for 2 minutes.
The
Figure 4 into the figure 8 was in the hold for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Best part of the match, I thought.
Yeah.
And then Sasha just tapped out just with 2 seconds left, and Charlotte timed it.
Yeah.
So then we go into overtime, and Sasha still hurt.
And then she beat the living shit out of her in overtime.
Yeah.
All looking like a gremlin.
Charlotte beat the crap out of her. Going for the leg, locked it in again. Sasha was bleeding from the nose, which, by the way, she took a 6 spot on the stairs.
Oh yeah, that was earlier on. Yeah.
I forgot the next part.
Yeah, I thought you broke the record.
And then Charlotte tapped out.
What was he?
But Jan's
Is she hurt? Like, no, she's not. How do you know the referee's not going towards her?
because her hands
No, yeah,
are
I thought she was hurt at first, but then I noticed there was no X, there was no concern.
No, you know
No
because she got her hands up at time to protect her face.
No, I saw that still. I thought maybe something.
That's how you know it's not.
But I bet like James was like, oh my gosh, this match needs to end now. She could be seriously injured. Oh my gosh, she's dead.
Yeah. That's
Clear.
She's dead.
Clear.
And Charlotte comes over and goes, "That's a asshole."
This match was
Wait, yeah, but Charlotte won though.
Charlotte won the title again.
The Wall
Again.
Yeah,
So let's talk. So give your
You
thoughts. on
fucking
Wall.
dare call it that.
they kind of booked themselves into a corner
Shot themselves on a foot.
because it was either Sasha wins and the whole big pay-per-view win streak ends on a pay-per-view like this.
Yeah.
It's a picture at the end of the year though.
Yeah, it's like a roadblock. Not one of the big 4. Roadblock.
I want to
Or how
point
it's
something out I kind of noticed.
What the fuck?
All right, how long
Not like
Charlotte?
it should
right?
happen. Honestly.
So Charlotte's a one-time NXT Women's Champion, right?
Yeah.
And she's a 4-time, well, technically one-time Divas and a
Hot potato champion.
You see,
That's what it is. That's
I was
what
gonna
this
say
fucking
she's a
title is.
one-time Divas champion and then a 4-time Women's or a 3-time.
So how it
I
is?
think it's a 3-time including both
She's a-
brands.
NXT.
So 5
She's a-
titles.
Yeah.
I think I've noticed something. I think they're just hot potatoing her because they want to. Because obviously, it just seems to me that women have a lot shorter lifespan in WWE.
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to show up for title reigns so she can equal Rick.
Maybe.
They want to
Or
give her
match
the
up-
most
or
title
match up
reigns
Trish.
out of any woman. Who has the most title reigns out of any woman?
Trish.
What's
How
that?
many is it? 7, I think?
I think it's 7, yeah.
6 or 7.
So they're just gonna make her 8, so they can
So
say,
they're gonna
"Oh, Rick."
erase her from history too.
They can just say, "Oh, Rick and Charlotte, the Flair family share." You know, the
Until Cena breaks it a week later.
oh yeah, no, Cena's.
But
I think
yeah,
Cena
my
breaks
thoughts
the
on this
women's
match-
championship. I was like, wait a minute.
No, because Cena's.
Cena breaks the women's championship record.
I thought this
Cena's
match-
gonna tie the record when he comes back.
Go ahead. Okay, Owen.
I thought
No.
this match was good. You know, nothing
Not
great.
great. It's
I
good.
thought it was okay.
I think you know we've seen this match a lot lately,
All right.
but they
So-
they can definitely have great
It's the
matches.
only 2.
Yep. All right. So start ratings. Go.
3 shows.
2 and Bailey's getting the next shot.
2.
I think what I hate about it the most is that I know I would have been fine if Shaka did win because it would have been because this pay-per-view is called World War End of the Line and that kind of would have
Nope.
fit the name of the pay-per-view Charlotte Lodge's streak.
Nope.
I am happy that this thing is moving. I'm happy this feud's moving on.
I
Yeah.
know.
We can go into Bailey
I'm ready.
versus Charlotte versus what they
I'm
should have
talking about
done.
this match.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm
I'm
talking.
no,
no-
I'm talking about this match. Fucking kick your ass.
I'm talking
Stop
about
that.
Rocket.
Come on. Okay, so anyway, so the main event on the show is Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns for the Universal
Boom, you dead.
Championship. And it was a good match.
We
Chris
had better
Jericho-
matches on Raws in the past.
It's too many.
Yeah.
And at the conclusion, because there's really not that much to talk about.
Except for the fact that it was a bad day for Roman because the table didn't break.
Yep, the table.
Feel bad for him.
He got frog splash the first time through the table, didn't go through. Second time he got frog splash through the table. That's 295 pounds coming crashing down on your ribs.
Yeah.
And then the third time you got frog splash in the ring.
Yep.
Yeah. Look,
And
I know
kick
you guys don't like it when people call Owen fat. I don't either. I do it as a joke sometimes, but really, he must be in reasonably good shape. But he's still a big guy.
He's still big as
Three freaking frog splashes from Kevin Owens and Reigns.
Kicks out.
Kicks
Freaking
out.
frog
Look,
splashes.
you know me more than anyone will
Defend our
call
brains.
people out on being fucking hypocrites when someone says, "Oh my
Hypocrite.
gosh, that's so resilient," and their brains kick ass up. It's like, "Oh, they're just making Roman look strong." Oh, that's the most fucking hypocritical thing that fans do nowadays. But I will honestly say that was Reigns to kick out of 3 freaking frog splashes.
Yeah.
Yep.
In a row.
And
Pretty much, yeah.
Look, I'm not saying I would have been against Reigns getting his knees up for the third one. That would have been fine, and then him just being down. But to get hit on the third one, it was stupid.
It was awesome. And then the end of the match comes and
Reigns spears Owens.
Reigns spears Owens. Out comes Chris Jericho. He ends up fucking co-breakering Kevin Owens. And
Match ends.
the match ends, disqualification. Reigns wins by DQ.
Owens
You
wins by
said
DQ.
you were talking about the
I-
match.
was it
What?
Owens?
Owens wins by DQ because
Was
he
it?
attacked Owens.
Oh yeah, not the big Reigns wins.
Wait,
No, Owens.
You said you were talking about the match. How long?
You're not doing that.
No, he's
No,
not.
I'm doing that.
No,
I'm doing
you're
that.
not. I was raping him. I was raping him.
Forearm.
And then
I have teeth.
it's collusion as Jericho and Owens were just siding together. As Owens looked shocked. Obviously, it's not going to be tonight when they say it was a plan all along.
Yeah.
Hits him with the co-breaker anyways. So post match, this is the best part of the show, my dad. They leave the ring, and Seth Rollins comes out. Yeah, because Kevin Owens. Yeah. And Seth Rollins comes out to come and help Roman Reigns. I might add, amazing. So he comes out and they start beating the shit out of Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Mostly Kevin Owens. They double powerbomb him, not triple powerbomb because I do people.
Yeah.
Double powerbomb him through the table. Amazing.
Jericho to the table.
And they put. Actually, Jericho went to the first table.
Yeah.
They put him through the announce table because the other table was broken.
All 3 tables
Yep.
that were there got broken. The first one during the match,
After the
second one by
pedigree.
Jericho, and then the third one.
No. That's his.
So then they go to the announcers table and they hit him with the double powerbomb again, but there was wordplay and there was more to it. Seth Rollins yells out, "This is how we do it. We, as in the Shield, this is how we do it."
Oh no, they're rebranding as a story.
And then they and then they do the Shield thing. And at that point in time, I was massively wrecked.
Yeah,
And
massively.
it was right to the roof of my house.
It was
And to
orgasmic.
the ass, to the ability.
And it was great. And then Roman's music hit. It was great.
And what I love this. So the match I thought was good. Like I said, had better matches on Laws. I didn't mind the finish. I think this was planned. I have a feeling that Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho at that small.
No. It was planned
It was
Yeah.
because they touched it. Right?
Yeah. So I think they planned this.
great.
I kind of wish Owens would have won because I wanted to see Owens look like a dominant champion, but I was fine with the finish.
Yeah.
And then
God damn it! Owen did win. Owen did win by default.
I wanted him to win like a pump up powerbomb, him holding up his championship and like a clean,
They're not gonna do that, especially.
But okay, so now
And then
it was
the Shield reunion. I hope it happens, but we still don't have anything from Dean Ambrose yet. We still don't have anything from him.
and the strangest part of it all is the members that hate each other the most was Seth hating Dean and Roman
Yeah.
and vice versa. And now it's Roman and Seth working together.
Yeah.
They've made up, guys. They've made up.
So now maybe if they do the Shield reunion, now they're going to get Dean Ambrose in the fold. They have to find a way to do that.
They will.
A trade.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't wait for the draft. That's way too long. It's going to be. I think it will be soon.
Yeah.
Because I think with the way that they're teasing it, I think they want to do it soon. I'm thinking more towards like the surprise of like the first Raw of like 2017 or whatever, or second Raw, whatever. Like one of the first like couple of weeks of the year. I think that like Ambrose will appear.
I have to wait and see.
I just want to point out one
Because
thing.
Triple H will be there.
Yeah.
So it'll be like Triple H and Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Maybe they get on even feud. Therefore, they recruit Dean Ambrose,
I just want to
and
point
they
out
work
one
out a
thing.
deal between Mick and Daniel Bryan to where
In cahoots.
Dean can work on both shows
I just want to point out
up for the
one thing.
foreseeable future as
Until like WrestleMania
Yeah.
is over or something.
I just want to point out one thing that I thought was freaking hilarious was when they powerbombed Owens through the table. Owens freaking rolled off the stage, and I was laughing my head off. Boom.
I
I think you forgot what it was like, oh, shit.
know you fell from a pretty good distance there.
Yeah. You look like you was
What do you
out
think,
of it.
John, about this?
I did like the post-match stuff.
Look at match.
Not good. No, I hate the finish.
I don't
Fuck
like
finish.
I don't like the finish either.
3 fuck finishes on the show.
Yeah, it was.
And I mean, it
I
was
say every match really was a fuck finish, except maybe
No,
one.
no, it's 3 fuck
Hey,
finishes.
hey, careful.
besides the Jericho
It was a
Rollins
fuck
match.
finish.
Jericho
Well,
Rollins.
we were
wasn't-
technically off
Charlotte
the
Banks
scene
was
because
that was
of
clean.
finish.
Yes, that was
It was that wasn't
Dirty-
I say fuck finishes like an
Yeah.
unclean finish.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, Rusev and calf.
Rusev calf, calf. Who's having a big calf?
Big calf, a giant calf muscle.
like big cap, as in or a baby cat.
Or big calf.
That's
So
big.
every time Cass comes
Moose.
out, do we just go moo?
But overall, so what did you think of the show overall?
One more
Chris?
to
Overall,
A bland,
a
boring.
bland, exactly, bland boring show. The Shield reunion for the 50th time at the end
Yeah.
was really what kind of made the show for me because
Well,
as I said a good gajillion times,
I thought
I'm a humongous Shield fan. I'm a mark for the fucking Shield.
Yeah.
So whenever the Shield are on that show, beating the shit out of people, it makes the show better for me
at the front of the show.
because it's great.
Now it's time, guys. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for.
That's the way we have not been waiting for.
As he almost
Yeah.
tripped over my back.
James is pregnant. He's giving birth to a food baby.
No, he's giving birth to my young thing.
Oh,
A hand? Two
Job.
words. I got 2 words for you. Necrophilia.
I got one word for you. Hand.
And
all right, now we gotta get serious, guys.
Hand.
what is James gonna continue?
Does anybody remember?
Hand.
Remember that moment where
What does Mark Henry want?
Hand.
And chocolate.
Hand.
I feel bad for him. He can't have a normal life.
Hi, I'm a young son. All grown up. All right, problem. He was born like 10 years ago. He's not a full-grown adult.
No, he's not.
He's still a child.
Well, maybe hands don't age like other people do. You never know.
Bullshit they do.
Anyhow, let's get to the award show. So obviously, so now we gotta
Alright.
get. I want to thank
What a
everybody.
good award show.
I want to thank everybody for not wearing suits. Really want to thank you for that. I really appreciate it. John,
Oh, yeah?
technically you could say he's wearing a suit, but
I'm not wearing a suit, it's a trench coat.
yeah, it's a trench coat.
He's looking
Everyone.
fancy, rather dapper.
You want me to put on my birthday suit?
No,
Okay,
No.
good.
no. You don't want to see a little tiny little dick.
No.
Hey,
Okay,
hey,
the award show's
hey,
over now. Bye.
Shut up.
We don't want to see that tiny little 1 inch that's in your pants.
Shit. God damn it.
When the award show's over, I'm sorry.
All right, I gotta go home now.
All right, just kidding.
I'm not kidding.
What are you doing?
All right, so let's
Swag.
talk. Let's talk. So obviously, let me explain how this is gonna work before I get cut off.
What
again.
is- All right,
So this works.
we'll begin.
If you guys watched it last year, I say the category. We all pick which one. Now, obviously, we're not all gonna have the same pick. So
You quit last time.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So we need
first
complete
award.
Okay.
first award. This is actually the
Can you award me the title now, Owen? Can you call me official champion now?
ladies and gentlemen, the winner and new not Massasoit. The winner and new Aftershock Corner Predictions Heavyweight Champion, the King, John Tutt.
John Tutt.
T.
You gotta commit to one of the names.
John Tit.
John Tutt.
Yeah,
You forgot that. You literally forgot
You said
the
King.
end of the. You forgot the end of the name.
No.
I didn't
He
forget.
started with King. And then he said my first name. And
King.
then Tut. Tut.
Anyhow,
Shit. God damn.
let's talk. So now let's do the award show.
If we haven't been.
We have the worst booked opportunity of the year.
Oh, way to open it up, huh?
I know you're on a fucking down moment.
Go.
All right, so what are the nominees?
Do the drum roll, Chris.
I'm
WrestleMania.
clapping, guys. I can't help it.
That is not a drum roll.
I had to do it.
Ready? It's WrestleMania 32 build-up. This makes the list because of how awful it was. They had that awful Roman Reigns Triple H build-up.
Oh, man.
The only build-up match that was really good was maybe Styles, Jericho, and
Styles Jericho was amazing. That was
and
it.
Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose had a good build-up,
Had a good build-up that fell flat.
which we'll talk about
Yep.
later on. But they had stuff like Undertaker feuding with Shane McMahon for really no reason.
See, I don't understand that. I didn't understand that from the beginning. Why would they have that?
Yeah.
Why?
It was really because they didn't have an opponent for Undertaker. John Cena was gone.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
One scene I
They
was-
had-
it was done.
They had another ladder match, which I thought was dumb at the time. I still think it's dumb.
I know.
They had that New Day League of
Oh,
Nations match for no
yeah.
reason.
Pitiful.
And then it was just a bad build-up. I mean, they lost a lot of their stars. There was no Orton. There was no Cena in the Fearful Wars and
Yeah.
SmackDowns. There was no
You guys.
Cesaro. There was no, a lot of the top stars were in there.
Yeah, they weren't there. Yeah,
So that build-up was just
Yeah.
terrible.
All right, so
The
what's-
draft,
just atrocious.
they had there's just the way it's come together. There's barely any top stars on SmackDown, and then you have Raw that still kind of feels the same, and not a lot of the guys like the Sami Zayns, the Cesaros.
See, the thing is, the whole point of it was so the superstars that got lost in the shuffle
Yeah.
wouldn't be lost in the shuffle anymore. Would have an
Yeah.
opportunity
They
for
would-
everyone.
they would be
But at
all-
the same time, SmackDown, there's really no one lost in the shuffle. On Raw, everyone's lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
If you're not in the main event picture, you're lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the only ones that aren't are Seth Rollins,
Theoretically
Kevin
speaking,
That's
Owens,
the thing with the main event people like Rollins,
Yeah.
Rollins, Reigns, Owen, Jericho. The fucking meat.
maybe
for the
Strowman. I think
focus on.
Strowman had some sort of
Strowman.
dimension.
But Sami Zayn lost in the shuffle.
Yeah,
Everyone else.
like literally
The
too.
cruiserweight division lost in the shuffle.
Which we'll get to. And then we have freaking the returns have been disappointing. Kurt Hawkins comes back and literally is a
Kurt Hawkins
jobber.
comes back, and they give him first of all they give him a gay porn theme song,
Yeah.
and then they transition from that to him making jokes that really aren't funny.
And then
It was funny at first.
It was Chuck Norris jokes.
It was funny at first when they were doing the vignettes, and then when it became like him
Yeah.
acting it out and stuff, it was cringy. And
well, his first
wasn't
match
fun.
he had, he lost
All right, you want to see me really
His first
scared?
appearance
How would
back
you
on
play a
WWE
very
TV,
famous game? Have you-
it was on a pre-show,
Yeah,
and he said that,
This
"Oh, I'm
is-
coming
this
back,"
is the-
on Thursday.
And he didn't come back.
and then he didn't come back. Then it was still
the
points.
women's division on Raw is atrocious in a
Oh
sense.
yeah,
Because even though they've been having good matches with Sasha
Two
Banks,
people.
and-
two. Meanwhile, on SmackDown,
you got
you got every woman has a feud.
yeah.
Whether it be a triple threat feud, or the feud with Carmella, Nikki, and
But
Natalia.
on SmackDown, it has problems too because they don't have any top baby faces.
But no one's lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
Everyone has a role over there.
And then you have this thing where they
Except
have
for Kurt Hawkins.
yeah, and then you have this thing where they have
Kurt Stockton.
they have the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships, WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. It's like
Actually, I love this. A couple of teams that lost in the shuffle on SmackDown. Essentially.
Vaudevillains.
Vaudevillains.
The Essential already
But
lost.
it's like there's not as many on
Yeah.
SmackDown as there is on Raw.
Yeah, but it's
But
like
you know,
and then you have
I don't get one.
Jinder Mahal come back and he's doing nothing. So it's like
You know what? I'm not gonna fucking.
Neville was lost in the shuffle. Neville was lost in the shuffle before this upcoming
Until
last night.
I don't sleep.
And then we have the next one. Then we have the next
Sounds
one,
great.
Swing.
And I made a crush.
The next one.
Swing it on.
the club.
Oh, big time.
How much of a disappointment that was. You have Gallows and Anderson.
Exactly. Like they come in, massive fanfare
They
all around the
they
world.
destroyed the Usos, a top tag
They
team
did.
in the company.
They did.
They
No
just
build up, no nothing. They came in,
Yeah.
an old school tag team, and beat the shit out of the Usos, which was awesome.
and I like that storyline they had where you questioned whether or not they were with AJ Styles. And then they finally come together, and then the draft they get split up, and then Gallows and Anderson are doing comedy skits.
They
And
came
the-
in and they looked like Razor Ramon and Kevin Nash when they showed up in ECW. I'm nice.
ECW.
ECW.
Yes.
But yeah, like I agree. Like they came up and they did look like Nash and Hall.
We thought they were gonna be huge once they
So
came up.
massive. You kidding me? That was the best thing.
I thought they were gonna be like a top. I thought they would have been WWE Raw Tag Team Champions by now.
Exactly.
I thought they were
But
the
They got
NWO.
lost in the shuffle because you know why? Because they got lumped in a few with AJ Styles.
Pretty much.
Essentially.
I mean,
Yeah,
they were pretty much.
They went from on fire to being like
Near fire.
the
Yeah.
the bitches to AJ Styles.
They were AJ Styles lapdogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Which,
And
then,
they like constantly got the the shit beaten out of them
By Cena.
by Cena, by the Usos,
Yeah.
or by Roman Reigns, instead of them being dominant.
And
they
then
should
like
have been.
they lose.
And besides being in a match with tag teams like it's Survivor Series, when was their actual legitimate victory for them on Raw?
Nothing.
I can't even tell you the last
Maybe the
time.
Usos. Maybe the Usos when they had the first match against them, but that's it.
I thought they were going to come in, and I really believe I let myself get to that point where I saw what probably most people in the '90s saw when Scott Hall and Kevin Nash showed up on each other. I let myself think.
I know, right? They showed up
And
at
I
ECW
let
together?
myself think AJ was.
Wow, that is. I guess this is the Bizarro World where they show up at ECW.
all right, so who wins?
No,
Who's
I've
winning?
Oh, let me say the others.
I thought
Cruiserweights.
Cruiserweights?
We kinda talked about that one already.
I thought it was gonna
Make Darren Young great. That never worked to begin
No.
with.
At
No
least
one
I
cared
It
wanted
made
about
sense. I mean,
I wanted it to.
All right, so we'll go. So we'll go down a pattern. John, who wins it for you?
Draft in terms of the missed opportunities.
Yeah.
They were supposed to make new stars, and so far they
yeah,
haven't
exactly.
done it.
Everyone got lost in the shuffle on Raw pretty much.
All right, so you.
I'd like to say like.
Steve.
There's many, but
I was gonna say I'd like to go against and say that making Darren Corbin a star, but they were already working on it before the draft,
Yeah.
so it's not a bad thing.
What about you, Steve?
The club,
Club.
They
Why the
just-
club?
because they should have been. Look, you can say you don't copy and paste storylines, but this is
Yeah.
like an NWO. They could have copied the NWO, and no one would have given a shit. People would have loved it. Even.
I mean, come on,
And
they even
just-
do
if
this.
you-
They do
let's
this, they
see.
do that.
We're going in this direction. Let's all pick a
Thank you.
different one. So we're not picking the same one. So
Right.
oh, I agree. Let's all pick a different answer. I'm gonna say make Danny Young great again because of the vignettes.
Yeah.
They're making it seem like he was gonna be legitimate mid-card superstar.
Okay, yeah, no, it's like always got to plead the case for their point.
That's
And
the same, Mike. All right. We'll make it different.
All right, who's
so we can't all pick the same answer.
Yeah.
All right.
'Cause so it gets.
So you're picking make Darren Young great.
Yeah.
All right. So then I gotta pick.
Let me what's left.
No, there's two. I'm gonna pick the cruiserweights.
Yeah,
They have
exactly.
this
Or the
big
Mania 32 build-up because that also too. But
But at least it led to
cruiserweights,
kind of
yeah.
like a somewhat good mania. But the cruiserweights, with what we kind of talked about what the cruiserweights have become earlier. You know,
Yeah,
the dumb
exactly.
down. They had this
It was
great
bad.
tournament, and it's literally just they don't get a
It was
reaction.
bad.
Everyone thought it was gonna be something, and it's kind of sad because Triple H, William Regal all worked to get 32 of the greatest competitors,
And
and
they did. They got some great indie guys coming
Yeah.
out. And most of them have signed.
you don't even see like half of them that were in the
I
tournament.
remember-
And Drew Gulak barely gets utilized. Tony Nese is nothing.
Disappeared at the face of planets.
That just about-
Who else is not? TJ Perkins is now this game.
Dab and Goof.
Yeah. With Cedric Alexander, who the only time you really hear about him is now he's like, I guess, dating Alicia Fox now. It's like, what is that?
Some stupid
All right,
storyline.
so
So I'm picking cruiserweights.
okay, so next category.
Wait, so who's winning?
We're all picking it. Oh yeah. So who
So
actually
who
wins?
Well, we don't have. Do we have to describe?
Because we don't actually have a winner then.
We can just
It's all-
Yeah, that's not like pick a winner. That's just pick what we think is
Oh.
the worst or the best.
Well, I
So
thought it
not
was.
like not like oh this wins.
Well, we don't have to all pick a different one. I mean,
I mean I
the one I actually think is the draft. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So
Okay,
the
so
draft.
you made it seem like we all had to say a different one. So
no, I'm
Yeah,
saying.
we'll pick a different one. We'll plead the case for it, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
At the end, we'll-
actually that
Someone
makes sense.
wants-
Yeah, so we'll pick a different one.
Yeah.
And then plead our case for it, and then we'll all decide at the end
yeah.
after
Yes.
we've talked about it, plead our cases for it, which one actually wins.
So
Okay,
who
that's
wins
fair.
this one? The draft.
The draft,
The draft.
right away. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought the draft was going to be something special, and it's been nothing.
Yeah.
What's next?
Best booked opportunity of the year. This one I'll just say it went through. AJ Styles,
Yes.
Miz on Target Smack, Women's Division, and Finn Balor. So
There's
what would
only
like,
four. Oh yeah, there's four. Here. Okay,
Yeah.
let's round this up.
Chris? What would like Chris go first?
Yeah, Chris.
So I'm not gonna pick the obvious one, but Finn Balor.
Okay.
I love the way that he was brought up. I mean, for me, it's a little bit too long for him to come up, but the booking of his match with Seth Rollins is amazing.
Okay.
And
Until he got injured.
And I thought, yeah, and even though he had that shoulder injury, he still put on a 5-star match with Seth Rollins.
Mhm.
And they said at the end, You know, we held up the title at the end on the entrance ramp.
Yeah.
The doctor said he can't believe that Finn Balor could lift up his arm after that because he said that you can't.
And another thing
do
too
that.
about Finn Balor, he instantly came up and beat Roman Reigns clean.
Yep.
The top guy that had just main evented WrestleMania, and I think won a Fatal 4-Way match, I believe,
Yep.
in the same night.
2 matches in one night. Beat Roman Reigns.
And I think when he comes back, will be huge.
Yep.
Steve. So you have to pick a different one than
This
Chris.
and the other 3 were what?
Styles,
so
Miz on Talking
Finn's
Smack.
crossed off AJ. AJ
The
and
women's division's been pretty interesting.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
pretty case too.
okay. You know,
I mean, it's
I'm
pretty
not going to
obvious.
start
case.
from the beginning of the year. I'll start at WrestleMania 32 with probably one of the best women's matches in my entire life that I've seen. And I had the pleasure of seeing it live. It was great.
Yeah, it was awesome.
You know what? We can say how much we hate Charlotte all we want, but she kicked ass in that match.
they all did.
And I think Charlotte did put on the best performance there, especially with the top rope moonsault to
Yep.
the outside. It was
Never
sick.
tit out moonsault.
And then you
I
have,
have Ric Flair making out with Becky was fucking hilarious.
that was on the Wumble, actually.
Yeah, he kissed someone at the
I don't know. I
WrestleMania.
forget it was, but
And then
anyways.
you have
He's
the,
always making out with someone.
That's right.
and also too, you have the woman, first ever Raw Women's Championship, the cell
and,
match.
Charlotte and Sasha, you know, people always saying, "Oh, why did this feud end?" You know what? It made it work the entire feud.
Oh yeah, they did, but you
and
know.
it really. But at this point, I do know it's over. I mean,
Yeah.
it was the end of the.
I didn't really mind the
line
feud that it
was
went on
end
and on.
of
It did. I just
the
hated the flip-flop and,
L-I-N-E.
Leany. End of the leany. End of the line, eh?
But then you even have the
Becky and Alexa put on a good show over on
tables match, which I don't think you like the tables match, right?
It was okay.
But anyways, okay. So now, John, what's yours?
All right. So
The only
I'm
thing
going
that's
to
ruining
defer
the-
the easy one to you. So the Miz on Talking Smack. All right, ready? Why this is probably the best booked opportunity here. This is the best booked opportunity here because it generated interest. You got people watching SmackDown. To see really what the Miz is doing with the IC belt, he kind of did build up credibility in the IC title picture.
Yeah.
And
Didn't fall flat a little bit there before that.
well, it fell flat towards the end.
Yeah.
I'm saying like in terms of like how it really started.
At the beginning, it fell before the talking smack.
Yeah, no, before
It was
no one cared. No
Yeah.
one cared about it. Now, after that, people started caring. This feud with Bryan and Miz is still going on.
Yep.
It's still, I still think it's really great. And you know what the weird thing is? Miz is in the right. Miz
Yeah.
has been in the right since the very beginning. And what makes him a heel is because he's sticking he's shoving your nose in the thing, right?
Yeah. And obviously, I'm AJ Styles.
I wasn't going to pick that.
I know. I was gonna defer that one second.
I was
So
like, that's
obviously,
easy.
I don't
one
really
to
need to
pick
explain
right
it. He comes in, has a great appearance in the Rumble, has a big ovation.
there. Yeah, like 28 minutes in the Rumble for a newcomer, especially.
Beats
someone
Chris
that-
Jericho his first actual match in the company.
Like I said, the great.
Beats Jericho at Fastlane, has a great WrestleMania match, even though he didn't win. I still think he looks strong coming out of it. Had 2 great matches with Roman Reigns for the WWE
I
World
forgot
Heavyweight
about that. I forgot to
Championship.
mention that earlier.
But then, at first, he wasn't being booked. He was being booked good, but not as good as he could have
Yeah.
been. But once he got into the feud with John Cena, turned heel, they finally had something. That's when they finally started.
Money in the bank right there.
Yeah.
All right, so who's winning?
Beats. Well, I'm not
Oh,
done
yeah,
yet.
I'm sorry.
Beats Cena at Money in the Bank.
Cena.
John Cena.
Beats John Cena at Money in the Bank. Not clean, but he still beat him. Then at SummerSlam,
Not
beats
clean.
Cena clean.
This
You know what? Yeah, no outside interference, no nothing.
That's the sheet.
And then
There's a sheet that he's clean out of it.
at Backlash, beats Dean Ambrose for the WWE World Championship, which no one ever thought we would see AJ Styles holding a WWE
clean.
Championship, much less the WWE Championship.
I would not.
You know, beat Cena and Ambrose at the same time in a triple threat match. At No Mercy, clean finish. And then he had a great TLC match with
Deplorable, unexplorable.
Dean Ambrose.
What
What the fuck is unexplorable?
I
That
don't
wasn't
know.
Yeah, no, it is clean. On the conversations, the match is clean finish.
He
Yeah,
would
really-
have, and he would have won clean. He would have won clean.
When he
Anyway.
retained the
And-
title TLC?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's
no.
clean finish because
It's clean finish.
it's not really.
It's in the rules of the match.
It's not like he didn't do it for
Yeah.
Styles
Yeah.
Ellsworth. He did it so he could face Styles instead of
I
Ambrose.
did it for me.
And,
Because
and Styles
he
would have
knows
won.
that
Sorry,
fucking,
sorry.
I beg
he
to
knows
differ
that
on
Styles is
in
gonna
my
kick his
opinion.
ass.
And he did it while his pants were
In my
up, too.
opinion, he did it for The Rock.
He did it for the ripped pants.
So
He did
who,
it.
obviously AJ Styles wins overall.
Yeah, Styles later.
Yeah,
100%.
Styles.
I mean, you couldn't have had a better debut than that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think anybody will.
those challenged some of like the Attitude Era debuts that the Chris Jericho won. But it definitely challenges those. I think it's a step ahead because just the way he, like Owen said, like he came into the company.
Yeah.
Had a great feud with Jericho. Went on to have a pretty good feud with Roman Reigns.
Yep.
And then has a phenomenal feud with Cena. Has a really good feud with Ambrose to close out the year. And on top of it, he's a WWE champion.
And he's great on the mic.
In less than a year. Less than a year. The Royal Rumble, AJ Styles will be in WWE for 1 year. It's not even been 1 year yet. He's already the WWE champion. He's dominating WWE.
And he's not done yet.
And on top of that, Vince McMahon to start out was not, I mean, he's a fan, but not the biggest fan of AJ. Now there are rumors that he is 100% behind AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Which is massive.
So
Next
worst
match of the year.
Oh, what are our categories?
Ready?
Yeah, this is
Rusev versus Titus O'Neil at Money in the Bank 2016. Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 32. Nikki Bella versus Carmella at TLC 2016. Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho at Extreme Rules 2016. Roman Reigns versus Triple H at WrestleMania 32. Darren Young versus Titus O'Neil from an episode of Monday Night Raw on August 11, 2016. And the Shining Stars versus the Golden Truth on November 7th, 2016.
All right.
Who wants to go?
I'll go first.
You go first?
Yeah. Darren Young versus Titus O'Neil had to be one of the worst fucking
Say
matches
why.
I've ever seen in my entire life. It was just a complete slot fest. There's no need for them to have a match. They already broke up one time before. Why the fuck are they doing it again? It doesn't make any sense. This was a very good tag team. And again, the first time around, they were really good. And the second time around, they won the fucking tag team championships. What is wrong with this company and breaking up really good black tag teams? Crime Time was one of them. They fucking murdered Crime Time and buried him with a fucking golden shovel.
And then Shad Gaspar was like leased to the company within a month.
And then JTG was doing nothing for 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Prime time. The Prime Time players were primed. Prime Time players were primed. That's the fucking name, Steve. The Prime Time players. I said Prime Time, not Crime Time.
Bullshit.
I said Prime Time.
All right. Fine.
So the Prime Time players were primed to be a very good tag team. They had a nice run with the tag team championships. Yeah. And then they break up and have this shitty match.
They actually
which
broke
was
up.
Completely unnecessary.
They broke up like randomly for no reason out of nowhere.
Yeah, because Titus was like
by himself.
Yeah, they were like in the locker room and they were like, it has like this whole make Darren Young great again. I never knew you were great to begin with. Then he walks off.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, you're tag team partners.
I know.
And they went up with Darren Young, made Darren Young great again, which trash. Shouldn't have started to begin with. And they should have just kept the fucking primetime players together.
All right.
Steve.
I'm gonna
Can you need the list again or no?
Nope. I know what I'm doing. I'm doing Triple H and Roman Reigns. That's my first two.
So you gotta say the case.
Okay, so everyone was probably going to that match. They booed Reigns. Yeah, whatever. I'm over it now because you know what? I'm not even giving them the pleasure of my care or whatever. You know what? The worst part of that match was everyone thought Roman was going to do a bad job. Other way around.
It's a horrible job.
Triple H had a bad match. And I don't think anyone could have carried H, to be honest with you. Not even AJ Styles. Roman did his very best. And Roman had as good a match as he could, but you can't really have a good match with someone who's not having a good match as well.
Yeah.
It runs off on the other guy.
Takes two, like you just said, takes two to tango.
Yes. And Triple H was stepping on Roman's foot like crazy.
Yeah.
And it was just not a good match. And
this kind of proves that Roman can't really carry.
Well, now here's what I will say: is it did have some good spots. It did have good spots. I don't think it's going to get my vote.
Show me your titties. Sorry, think of that one.
Basically, yeah, because Reigns, regardless of where he did it, Reigns spearing Stephanie was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So it was like, finally shut this bitch the hell up.
You know, vote for it. Are you voting for it or not?
But
What
it was
do you
a
vote?
bad match, but you know what? It had good spots.
So you vote. So that's it for you then? Is that yours?
That's it.
Okay. You.
All right, I'm doing the Asylum match.
Okay, so I gotta pick a new one.
So Extreme Rules, like let's be fully honest here. We had very high expectations for this match, and what a letdown!
Yeah.
It was a clunky, cluttered.
What match was it?
The Asylum match.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It was a clunky,
Yes, white one.
It was a clunky, cluttered.
It's white one.
Absolutely,
Sounds like
this
Pokemon.
like match between two guys that actually called good match with each other.
Yeah.
It was an absolute letdown, and if anyone could pull off for like a good match, it was going to be Jericho, and he just couldn't.
Yeah.
The nunchuck. It was overbooked, overdone. It just.
Oh yeah, it was just stupid. Just
It was
absolutely
really
stupid.
The only good thing, the white guy won.
The right guy won.
The
which-
right guy won, but there's no need for that match.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
match just sucked.
The nunchucks were perfect.
Just have a singles match.
Well, it was extreme. I get they were trying to do that. I said they should have just been a cage match.
Just a cage match. Nothing too specific.
All right, now for me. Now I have three real good contenders: Nikki versus Carmella.
Technically, you're bad.
Yeah, Rusev versus Titus O'Neil, and Darren Young versus the Shining Stars versus the Golden Truth. Now I'm not gonna do the Shining Stars versus the Golden Truth because let's be honest, that's just a forgettable match. No one's gonna remember that. So
It's like a raw match.
I'm gonna say tough one because I don't have a lot to work with.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Rusev Titus O'Neil. It was just bad.
Yeah.
And then I have to every time I think of that match, I have to think of that image of Titus O'Neil kissing his kids in the mouth. It's like so.
Get some daddy some sugar. I mean, he was the father of the year that year
You could
too. Also,
yeah.
before that match,
Yes,
like,
he really is.
he's openly mouth kissing his children.
Yeah.
His children.
And I think just I mean Titus O'Neil can work a good match. Yeah,
He can. He's not. I mean, Titus O'Neil is a very athletic guy.
Yeah.
It's just that because he's a former professional football player.
I think what happened.
His in-ring work is so fucking clunky.
Yeah. I think what happened too that night. You can cut. I think what happened to that night is sometimes wrestlers have a bad night. Titus didn't have a good night this night.
Neither.
Not against Dan Young, he didn't have a good night either.
But I think what happened too. This was his first big match for a championship. I think he choked. He probably choked.
The match choked.
Yeah.
All right. So
Now the overall winner.
all right, my vote's for the Asylum match.
I think the Asylum match. I mean, that's
there's
a
a
big
lot
match.
of good choices on there to pick.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. There's one I missed.
Can't go wrong.
I want to change my vote because I actually forgot about one of them. Dean Ambrose, Brock Lesnar.
I mean, it's definitely one of the worst matches of the year, but it's not like to the standard of those matches. At least that match was decent.
Yeah.
The matches that we listed up were fucking terrible.
I think Rusev Titus was
maybe
my
Reigns
worst.
and Triple H wasn't god awful, but
I mean,
fucking Darren Young and Titus was fucking garbage.
That's what my vote
Rusev
is.
and Titus was garbage.
I think the
Darren
Asylum
Young
match
Titus
is probably
is
the
my
worst. That
Darren-
we expected so much out of that
Darren
match.
Young and Titus was garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, we expected a lot out of the Asylum match.
Yeah.
It was bad, but it wasn't as terrible as Titus versus Darren Young.
I think the thing with Titus and Darren is because it's on Raw. I don't remember it, but so I guess it's down to your vote.
So I'm gonna do Asylum
I'm voting.
match.
I'm
What are you
voting
doing?
Darren and
Rusev and Titus. No, Rusev,
Yeah,
Darren.
depends.
Oh god, damn it, it's tied. That means
Rusev and Darren.
that means we're having a coin flip here. There you go.
That might be my
Well,
one.
not really, that's
I don't want to coin flip your ass.
All right, so heads. This is what's gonna decide. So heads to be Titus and Darren, and tails will be the Asylum match.
Okay.
Are we doing best of 2 out of 3 or just one?
Just one.
No Twitter, please. Come on.
Okay, just one.
It's tails.
So what was it?
So that's the Asylum match.
That's
Okay.
right. Either way, it could have gone either way.
Yeah, it could go either way. It's
Really,
like
because both
we
those
all
matches
agree
were
they're
pretty
bad
bad.
choices.
Best match of the year.
All right. No needs.
John Cena versus AJ Styles, SummerSlam 2016.
John's vote's gonna have something to do with
Sami
it.
Zayn versus Kevin Owens, Battleground 2016. The Revival versus hashtag DYI NXT TakeOver Toronto.
Maybe.
Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura, NXT TakeOver Dallas, and Kota Ibushi versus Cedric Alexander on an episode of the Cruiserweight Classics.
There we go again. It should just be like,
Well, I feel like John should go first. This time. You want to go first?
just wanted to go this way. Like,
All right, you go first.
Other matches again.
You don't need you.
I was too distracted.
Cena Styles, SummerSlam 2016. Sami Zayn, Kevin
I was
Owens.
gonna say we seen Kevin Owens. Same thing, Kevin Owens.
Did you hear the others though?
That's the one I was gonna say.
Okay.
Great match. Just absolutely phenomenal.
Okay.
Even with the botch by Sammy, with when he went for the I think he was going for like some springboard like DDT variation.
Yep.
Even with the botch in that match, it was still a fucking classic.
Oh yeah.
It
And this was like
phenomenal.
the big blow off of their feud.
Yeah. And
No.
Sammy got the win, which made it even better.
It just would have been better if Sami Zayn could get some out of it.
Pushed. But either way, fantastic match. Just
All right.
great all around. Not only that, like two best friends in real life who can trust each other in the ring, going at it, beating the living shit out of each other.
Okay,
Not
so
the dead shit, but the living ones.
Oh yeah, the living dead
All
shit.
right, Steve,
What?
do you need the matches again?
Because he's playing his fucking game.
Hey, it's Mario World. Give me a break.
John Cena, AJ Styles, SummerSlam 2016. You can't say the Sami Zayn Kevin Owen match, the Revival. Can't say that match. But you can
Already
say it,
said
but you can't
literally
pick
just
it.
Fucking said it.
The Revival versus hashtag DIY NXT TakeOver Toronto. Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura NXT TakeOver Dallas, and Kota Ibushi versus Cedric Alexander CWC.
AJ and Cena did have a pretty good match SummerSlam.
Okay. Is that you have the PDK still, or is that the kid?
Oh, I have to?
I mean,
So
that's
you're telling me what to do is what you're telling me, Bergman?
that. I'm just
Hey,
telling.
screw you!
I think we need a power bomb to the table to determine if this is enough.
Okay, so it was just good. It was just beyond good. I don't know. I would like to point out just like Cena giving him how many A's did Styles take? 3 or 2?
3.
3. He just
Including the super one off the second row.
Yeah.
and he
That
just
no one ever kicked out of before.
Owens did once.
fucking
He
kicked out of it. He did, but not after 2 A's.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would point something out about a little hypocrisy in the IWC right now, but I'm going to choose not to.
All right,
We're
John.
talking about that.
What?
I don't know about that. We're talking about best match of the year, Dan.
Yeah, but it was just a good match. I don't know what to say. AJ put on a hell of a match with Cena, but
And that was AJ Styles' career
Cena
defining
put on a
win.
hell of a match with AJ.
And that was AJ Styles' career defining win too.
At the end of the day, people aren't gonna like me saying this, but you know what? Cena
Yeah,
put on.
like it. Anyways.
No, Cena put on the better match because he did most of the work for AJ to take most of the damage and have AJ keep coming back to him.
And it was
That was
a
an AJ style.
career defining.
AJ style.
And it was
Yeah,
a career.
AJ sold, but
And it was a career defining win for AJ Styles too.
yes, and Cena helped him get that win.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you need the
Wanna
matches
take that
again?
away from
No,
Cena?
I already know which one I'm picking.
Okay.
So anyone who knows me for a while knows I love tag team wrestling and tag team psychology.
Yep.
And yeah.
Good stuff.
So
Sensible. Okay.
and also
Okay.
the Revival.
No, it's interesting.
I've had great tag team matches all year long.
Okay.
With American Alpha, with the American Alpha twice, DIY, Enzo and Cass.
Yep.
This was the best match I've had, and it's one of the best tag team matches I've ever seen. This is on par with Benoit and Angle versus.
Who?
Sorry, Benoit. Benoit
And hot.
Benoit and Angle
Job.
versus
Good
Edge
job.
and Mysterio at No Mercy 02.
Okay.
You playable.
He got
But hot.
a ton
job,
of time. He got a ton of time, at a great spot. Crowd was into everything. Great tag team psychology.
If you think of it though, with the crowd, that crowd's into everything.
I know, but in this one especially, they were in it. Because you can tell from the next matches are kind of a little dead because
Yeah.
they're all worn out. And when DIY won the titles, everyone just erupted. So happy and just Johnny Gargano selling that ankle lock so well. It just beautiful tag team psychology. The Revival have been a great tag team all year, and now we have moved, and now they probably are going to be called up to the main roster. They probably suck. I will be
Yeah.
honest. Like individually they'll suck, but as a team they work perfectly together.
Why are you saying they're gonna suck though? Because they're gonna get jobbed out and stuff.
Pretty much WWE Ascension 2.0.
Yeah.
Which is gonna suck,
And you'll come on here and rant about it.
and I'll hate it.
I think we all will.
It will be,
I'll even rant about it.
yeah, man, I'll hate it.
I'll,
So, yes.
I mean, I'll hate it too.
So cast my vote for DIY versus the Revival.
Okay. Going to pick because I only have two to pick from. I'm gonna pick Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura because coming into this match, I didn't know a lot about Shinsuke Nakamura. This was my first time I had ever seen him wrestle, and I was just instantly blown.
SmackDown number one. What else?
And this was just the first time I had ever seen him, and I think he got a perfect first opponent in Sami Zayn because obviously when he was coming in, he probably didn't really have a lot of people to work with because he wasn't used to the WWE style of wrestling. And Sami Zayn was the perfect guy for him to wrestle. It's a perfect match. Based match, but this is just a perfect with, to see who the best was. And this was obviously I like it too because it's Sami Zayn's last match in NXT. This was kind of like his goodbye of NXT, putting over new talent. So this was in a way a passing of the torch for Shinsuke Nakamura to take Sami Zayn's spot in NXT. So now we're gonna pick overall. This is gonna be a tough one.
All right, this is gonna be really tough. I think we're gonna have like a 4 tie if on vote.
So you.
Well, actually, let me.
Yeah.
I think the match of the year is. Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura.
I'm still gonna choose our own matches here.
Right. Those are gonna suck.
You're going for it.
My Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and that was fantastic.
Oh, guess what? I'm also going Zayn and I want those.
So that
wins.
wins. So that wins.
Okay.
Damn.
Now we got.
You can't really vote against any
No,
of those matches.
you can't.
It's so difficult.
Yeah.
Like with the shit match of the year, you can vote.
Hey,
You can easily vote for the same one, but this one, you could go any way for any of those matches.
Oh crap! We didn't put worst match of the year. I think I
Yeah,
deleted
we
it.
did. We just did it.
Oh, I did. Yeah, sorry.
We just did it before
We
this one.
literally just did that.
Came down to a coin flip.
All right. Now we have of the year: Goldberg, the Brian Kendrick, Shane McMahon, Mickey James, and Seth Rollins.
Spielberg.
I know, that's what I'm going. So, Bill Goldberg. The simple fact that he hasn't been here in 12 years and he left on horrendous terms. He hated Vince and Vince hated him. It took him 12 years to figure out the differences, and to me, that's the perfect ending in a way. And you're going to see him in the Hall of Fame, the WWE Hall of Fame. That's going to be part of the deal.
This year?
As a part of an anti-bullying campaign.
And it's just the way when he came back in Denver, and they announced it like oh, Bill Goldberg will be here next week. Everyone was like, holy shit! Like we're gonna actually see him again live. And then once you heard like Invasion go off, that's like it was the most surreal moment for me.
Steve.
Options I could do again. But I mean, I'm
Kendrick, McMahon, Mickey James, Rollins.
Shane McMahon's return was something else.
Yeah, no one knew about that. Though. That was the best
I
part.
knew about it. It wasn't being advertised online because we all have our sources.
That one had to be like
And
tongue in cheek, like between only like a few people.
because the build up before that, and it didn't give any indication towards Shane showing up.
that was
But
insane.
in an odd way, it kind of did, which is funny.
But it didn't spoil it ahead of time.
Right.
There was no rumor, big spoiler. Shane McMahon's gonna be at Raw tonight. None of that.
No.
It was like as soon as Shane's music hit, that place was like, oh shit!
I think me and John reviewed that show that night.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, we were even.
They were excited that Shane came back.
That was awesome. That was
because they were building up.
That was
to,
the first return. Oh, the second return that caught me by surprise. The Dudley Boys is another one too.
Yeah.
That they came back in like late August of like 2015.
It's funny because if you really think about it, they had a lot of indicators pointing towards Shane maybe showing up, not for sure, but
Everyone maybe, but no one thought.
but no one really thought about.
Like me too, 'cause, like-
if I had said that to you guys, you would have looked at me and thought I had 4 heads.
Yeah, we always look at you and think you have 4 heads.
Okay, I deserve that because I'm an idiot. But
And left the
Yeah.
company in bad terms too because he wasn't in good terms.
And
No, because he
Vince.
wanted to take over creative.
and he even said, even though fun fact, he was actually pretty stupid when he first went to take over creative.
Yeah, exactly.
Triple H was a lot smarter. But anyhow,
Of course it was.
well, Shane showing up because the Jay McMahon Award being the build up, and then Steph coming out and getting it, everyone's pissed, and then Shane just coming out and cutting that to heart with the fans promo that like people are scared for the future of WWE.
Yeah. Which we still have.
All right, so I'm not scared anymore. It's fine.
I'm not that scared of you.
Yeah, I just.
Alright, you need no options again, or?
No, I already knew.
Games.
Games,
Seth
Brains,
freaking Rollins.
Games,
Wings.
Brains.
So Seth Rollins making his return at King
Games.
Rules. Is that right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Return?
Yeah, except one.
He came out and hit the shit out
Oh,
of
that was
those
great.
People went nuts. People were crazy. People were all excited. And after that, it definitely strong. But we're only talking about the return of itself.
Yeah.
The 5-minute period.
Yep, I was down in Florida too, which is also they might have given me a small bias there. I was down in Florida once watching Jesus Christ.
And then, obviously too, when he came back too, no one saw that coming either. No one thought that the long would ever come
Yep.
back.
Nope. Yeah.
Well, no, people knew where he was going back. We just
People didn't know when he was coming back.
And then for me, I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
for me, I'm gonna say Kendrick. Just because he had a great,
You guys know that I was not a fan of Rollins as a heel, so you
No shit.
When he came out, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, no. I'll quote you. I think Seth Rollins sucks.
Yeah.
but
Oh,
now
wait a
it's,
minute. What?
That was him.
Woo!
but now
What he is now, baby.
Hey, you know what?
But now it's my turn.
I used to think Seth Rollins sucked. I used to think he did suck.
So I only have two options to pick from.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick Lee Brian Kendrick because he had a great showing in the Cruiserweight Classics.
It's
And he
Tom
came back.
sucked.
He also left the company.
Backfire,
He also left.
Stop.
He also left the WWE in a bad
Wow, that
term
was a
because of his
horrible-
decision. Yeah.
Yes.
And he came back,
We
both
need to
great
get a
Cruiserweight
show.
Classics,
Every time I say
won the
something
Cruiserweight
stupid,
Championship,
dig a hole. And
Yep.
if it
and
gets
then again,
tricky,
and Mickey
6 feet
James
under,
only returned for one
I'm
night.
getting in the hole.
Okay,
Go on.
so
Overall winner,
Go back again.
I would say Shane, but
yeah, no, I'm talking about like in
The
terms of like the one night return.
When I returned, that generated buzz.
but he destroyed Brock Lesnar afterwards.
So
Yeah,
they
what's
would
your
have to go through that.
What's your hate?
Okay, so what's the next category?
What's next?
Debut of the year. So obviously this is an NXT superstar that's debuted on the main roster, or just a superstar that just debuted in general.
We all know who is winning this, yes.
Yeah.
we know.
Can we just say it?
AJ Styles.
AJ. Okay, next.
We kind of don't need
You
to.
don't need to go through the rest.
Most likely to get fired.
Oh, fun list. There we go.
Curtis Axel.
Say it right. Most likely to get the message that.
We wish you good in your
Oh,
future.
We wish you well in your future endeavors.
I hate that. That is the one. I know.
We wish you well in your future endeavors. Okay, move on.
Does that? Come on. Vince does it best.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Curtis Axel.
Okay.
Bo Dallas.
Okay.
Eric Rowan. Sin Cara.
Okay.
And Blake Murphy.
Okay.
Chris?
Smash.
This one might be a defense, but I'm just gonna go for it. Curtis Axel. Okay.
Wow.
Should not be fired. For one reason and one reason only. He's too fucking talented to be in the position that he is in this company.
Well,
Oh yeah, I agree.
I
It's
agree with that. But
pathetic
let me just ask.
that the grandson of Larry the Axe Hennig is getting treated like shit. The son of the legendary Mr. Perfect
I'm gonna be
Kurt
very
Hennig.
honest with you. I don't
Let him
know.
talk.
And they wrestle nearly the identical style. He does the Hennig Plex, just like his father does. Neckbreaker.
Yeah.
His dad did that neck crank all the time. And it's just, they're so similar. And he should not be in the position that he's in right now.
I know.
He's
I only
way-
put him there because I feel like it's gonna happen.
Way
so.
too talented. They fed him to fucking Braun Strowman. Ridiculous.
But who do you actually think is gonna get fired?
I think it's gonna be him regardless.
Okay.
I think he'll be the next out the door. Honestly, I don't want it to be, but I think it's
I don't want him to be either, but I
Yeah,
just think it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I don't know much about his grandfather, but I know a lot about Mr. Perfect. And the one thing I do question about his legacy is why he wasn't in the main event longer than he was. Freaking problem. But that's true.
He was, but at the same time, though, he was still a phenomenal wrestler.
Yeah, I know, but.
Yeah. All right, so Steve, do you need the guys again? Or?
Well, mine is pretty self-explanatory for why he's going to get fired if you really think about it. So when you hear the word family, that usually means everybody shows up. So why isn't Eric Rowan showing up with Bray every time the White family's there?
He's injured.
He's injured. But even when he's not injured, is he really going to come back at this point? Like, think of it. What's he really?
That's one though.
He's playing his own good dance now. He came out and wrestled as a singles wrestler for Ben. He was horrible.
Yeah, he was.
He was awful.
Yeah.
He was slow. He was sluggish.
Yeah, he was bad.
You saw his moves coming from
Really,
a mile away.
really, really bad.
Big Show beat the hell out of him.
Yeah.
Squashed him. It wasn't even a competitive match.
No.
And
Big Show just treat him like he was a fucking
the worst
teddy
part
bear.
was is, in terms of a build-up,
One of those wrestling dolls.
Could have
Yeah.
had a tremendous feud, but you know what? At the same time, it probably wouldn't have been tremendous. It would have been
Yeah.
terrible because only one of them was actually a good wrestler.
Yep.
They picking Eric Rowan?
So I'm picking Eric Rowan because you know what? They have Bray. And either way, the Watt family is going to die in 2017. That's just
The Watt family?
Yeah. That is going red, and the red light is a red ring of death. Xbox.
So obviously everyone
That's how
knows who that
much
is.
sucks.
He doesn't do that anymore, I don't think.
I know. I'm doing it anyway.
No, he still does it.
So why are you picking him?
Why?
No.
Bo Dallas is useless.
Literally.
Absolutely 100%.
You could not be more right on that.
Yeah.
I guess
He is
what you're
Captain
saying is,
Useless.
Is that it? So
It's not-
is that your explanation?
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
It's
so
literally what he
you're
is.
saying is you don't believe in Bo. No.
No one does. Where's he
I don't think-
been?
I don't think he believes in himself.
I tried to.
Nobody believes him. Say fuck you to apply and
I
fuck off
tried
to
to
a pilot.
believe.
Leave
I
him.
tried
He's
to
fucking
believe
hammered.
in Bo, but then I realized
that's
forcing
the explanation.
myself too hard.
That's all.
For me,
Bo Dallas.
I'm picking the Ascension because they suck.
Yep.
Ass
But
And they've just been squashed for some months, so. I don't see Blake and Murphy. St. Carl I put on this list because they have luchadors like Lindsay Dorado, Graham Matt, at least, so I could see that
So who
happening.
am I voting on?
All right.
I think it's gonna be,
I'm gonna say the Ascension.
Yeah.
Because I think even though Bo Dallas is useless,
Yeah.
he's still young. He's only 26, so he's still very young.
Yeah.
And I think there's time of room for him to grow as a competitor.
Okay.
I'll say
I was hoping that my useless
Feel like
expectation would be enough.
probably find something for Eric to do, but yeah, Ascension.
I'm surprised you didn't pick
See,
him.
because the
Well,
thing
no,
with
no,
Bo
no,
Dallas is
yeah,
he's
I
still young.
Yeah.
So he could still
No.
develop.
Alright.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
It's
because
not like
look-
he's 35 and he's at the end of his
look
career.
who his father is.
IRS.
Yeah, that's the reason why. That's the reason why I say the company.
Look who his brother is too.
Exactly.
And he has the ability to grow beard. He's proven that. That's important.
Superstar to look out for. Cedric
Oh, I
Alexander.
forgot to give a pun. What the irony in the Ascension is, they're descending.
But anyhow, so superstar to look out for.
Oh wow, you really that shotgun. Merry Christmas.
Superstar to look out for.
Or a shovel.
Both. Because he did bury me afterwards.
Yeah.
Superstar to look out for. Cedric Alexander, Bobby Roode, Bailey, Ty Dillinger, Austin Aries, and Baron Corbin.
You probably
Where the
never
hell's
know.
No Way Jose? I thought we agreed on this.
No way Jose play?
We didn't talk about No Way Jose.
You probably know who I'm going to pick on this one.
Oh, Bobby Roode.
No.
Cedric Alexander.
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
Cedric's a great wrestler. He's got a great, gimmick. He's himself.
Yeah.
There's no really gimmicks either, but he's himself. He's an ass kicker in the ring. He's great. He should have been. It should have been a Fatal 4-Way at Roadblock last night.
And you
Should have been in it. Why not?
Yeah.
Right? Instead of him being lost for being Alicia Fox's boyfriend now.
Yeah.
That's not really him.
But I think he's gonna go. I think he can go huge places though.
He can go huge places. He, out of all of those superstars in the cruiserweight division, has the most potential to be a world champion.
Yeah.
More IC championship material, or US championship material, or IC if he gets traded
Yeah.
to SmackDown, but has more. Cedric has more world championship appeal.
And I mean, there was a reason I put that match with him and Kota Ibushi in his match of the year because it's a great match and it got him noticed.
Yeah,
Everyone loves him.
He's a fantastic in-ring worker. He's fantastic on the mic.
That's the difference between Cedric and everybody is I want to see him. I don't want to see him in the cruiserweight division. I want to see him outside of the
Exactly.
cruiserweight division.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna, he's fantastic.
I'm not saying he's going to, but I'm saying he's my want to win pick for the Royal Rumble.
I wouldn't complain. You wouldn't complain about that.
He's,
I would
he's
love it.
my want to win.
That's the wild card.
Cedric Delane.
It's just he's just so extremely
And
talented
I-
in every asset,
And I don't
every
want him to
facet.
say he's in it. I don't want anyone to know he's there. I want him to come out. I want Michael Cole to be like, oh, he's a cruiserweight. Why is he out here? He's gonna do horrible. And well, not Michael Cole, but like
Horrible.
Corey Graves will say it, and then have him get the most eliminations for the match that night.
Yeah.
Hell, or have him like eliminate a guy like Braun, maybe.
That wouldn't happen.
Maybe.
Okay, set it up.
You gotta pick someone now.
All right. Well, here's my thing. For you, I think it's I'm gonna say who my vote is. I should be Cedric Alexander, but it's not gonna be because there's someone who's gonna.
Well, you can't because he already picked them. So
But it's not. I was gonna say it's not gonna be him who's gonna be the big guy next year. You put Baron Corbin down on there, right?
No.
Did you put Baron Corbin on there?
yes.
Because he's
Okay.
He's gonna be the big guy this upcoming year because you think of it, he's been on a freaking roll all year long, and you know what? The draft did help him of all people because he was stuck in that damn feud with Dolph Ziggler, and they were freaking out because they didn't know what to do with him. Now he's in a storyline where he has like an anti-midget fetish, I guess.
Anti-minute fetish.
Just a minute. Midget. He's beating up Kalisto, doesn't like Daniel Bryan.
Yep. I could see that. Yeah.
But the thing is, apart from that, he's had time to develop his mic work, his character, his in-ring ability. Dare I say it, before the end of 2017, Baron Corbin will certainly have won a minor title and will probably be in contendership for a major title.
Okay.
All right,
Done.
Bobby Roode.
Why?
Because everything you said that Baron Corbin is going to be is what Bobby Roode is right now. Because Bobby Roode is only one great glorious.
Is that it?
Stale.
All right.
Like a chip.
Now,
Oiled up.
I'll say,
I'll say it like
Vacuum.
there's a lot of people I could go with. Ty Dillinger, I'm not gonna pick him, but he could be in because I feel like he's one victory away of becoming a huge star. Barely, because I'm gonna say barely, just because I think she's gonna win the Raw Women's Championship. I think she's gonna have a huge year in 2017. Have a great feud with Charlotte, great feud with Sasha Banks, even like a great feud with Asuka if she gets called up to the main roster. Great feud with Ember Moon, Billy Kay, all that.
So who is picking for the winner?
And Bobby Roode.
Cedric.
Bobby.
Baron Corbin.
Bobby wins.
Fuck you.
Bobby. Babo.
Tag Team of the Year.
All of you.
So now we have a lot of
I'm
great
leaving.
Okay, James.
we have a lot of tag teams
Don't take my shirt.
in here. So here's the tag team.
Don't touch my shoe.
Don't take my
I'll
shoe.
touch you ever I want, James.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Please move on. Tag Team of the Year. I mean, let's let that take it. Okay.
Let's just take it in.
I'm not taking anything in.
Tag Team of the Year. We have The New Day, hashtag DIY, Sheamus and Cesaro, The Revival, the Broken Hardy Boys, but I have them down as the Hardy Boys, American Alpha, The Authors of Pain, and Enzo Amore and Big Cass.
The Arthurs of Pain.
Arthur.
I'm gonna pick this one. Reputation. The fucking Hardys.
Okay.
For something that's so shitty and that everyone thought was garbage
I didn't think it was garbage. That's why I'm hilarious.
and turned out to be brilliant.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy are super fucking over in this broken gimmick.
Yeah.
It's over tenfold what I thought it was gonna be.
There's a reason I don't want him to go to WWE, because if this gets to
And-
WWE, I think it's going to be ruined.
It's him as broken Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy's broken Matt Hardy is fucking hilarious.
If I'd
The way
add,
he talks,
yeah.
the way he conducts himself, Mr. Meek Mahan,
Yeah.
and just butchering everyone's name, the Bucks of Youth.
Senior Benjamin. The final deletion. Tony Onslaught deletion.
Telling us that deletion was fucking hilarious. King Maxwell, dude,
Yeah.
that was funny. Bro,
If I had asked
they
you,
turned a gimmick that was gonna really, yeah, exactly. What should have worked and was shit from the start.
and they got a chant over it.
And- Because everyone hated Matt Hardy at that point because he was a heel.
Yeah.
And massively
He turned into
over.
a weird version of Frederick Douglass.
And
Even
then
that,
they,
remember that match too at BF Bound for Glory? I don't forget the name of it, but like that hardcore match they had with Decay versus.
Yep.
It was great.
and it was just weird because he went from like big money Matt
Yeah.
to being this like
Yeah.
baby face now.
Like, you love.
Who would have ever thought that this would be Matt Hardy in 2K?
Exactly.
Like if I had asked you a year ago, you would have been like, "Get the fuck out of here." Owen."
Exactly.
You probably are going to say that at some point.
And it's just so over, and the fact that Jeff, and then they made Jeff brother Nero, and
Yeah.
Nero, by the way, is his actual middle name
Yeah.
in real life. And
That's right.
it's hilarious. It's super over. It works, and I love it. I watched Impact. I watched Total Nonstop Delusion last week just for the Hardys gimmick. That's the only reason I watched
Did
it.
you even watch anything else on it or no?
No, I watched the whole show.
Okay.
Like the only reason why I've watched Impact in the very rare times I've watched it this year.
Yeah.
It was just because of the Hardys.
Do you remember even the Halloween thing they did where they had Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, and it has Hillary Clinton talk about the emails, and now he says delete.
The reason behind the teenage success is the Hardys.
Yeah. Like once the Hardys leave TNA, TNA will die.
Exactly.
Steve, tag team of the year.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to repeat it on that.
Because it's
Can't say
fucking
that-
game.
Can't say that.
Fucking paying attention.
And he was talking while I was saying it. New Day, hashtag DYI, Sheamus and Cesaro, the Revival, American Alpha, the Authors of Pain, and Enzo Amore and Big Cass.
I'm gonna have to say one American Alpha.
They say what?
American Alpha has just been on fire this entire year. You know, it started at WrestleMania weekend when they won the titles, but overall the gimmick is just perfect. It works for them, and these guys seem to flow very naturally with it. They're not going to be remembered as a world's greatest tag team ripoff. They're going to be remembered as American Alpha.
Yeah.
Right? They started out as, you know, a world's greatest tag team ripoff, but they've taken their gimmick, they made it work. Everybody loves them. And another thing I noticed
It's going
that
on way too long. It's like 2 hours already.
We're almost at 4 o'clock.
Okay, we'll do
we'll kind of
We'll just come on. We'll just say who you want. Don't give an explanation. Just give.
Just now we're just gonna go on
we're just gonna vote.
Yeah.
I'm voting Hardys.
Hardys.
Revival.
It doesn't matter anymore who wins. Okay, so just say who you want to win now.
I'm gonna say
It doesn't matter.
probably New Day, but
Okay. All right. Next. What's the next?
worst tag team of the year. The Ascension, the Shining Stars, Blake and Murphy, the Vaudevillains, the Golden Truth, and Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Ascension.
Ascension.
Okay, I was gonna say Gallows and Anderson because I expected more from them, but
That was the worst.
Woman of the Year: Bailey, Sasha Banks,
Sasha.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Asuka, and Alexa Bliss.
Sasha.
Sasha.
Asuka. Worst woman wrestler of the year. Let's just say it, even Marie.
Marie, yep. Doesn't
Even
even
Marie.
need-
We had Paige. We had people like Paige, Dana
Yeah, it
Brooke,
doesn't
Alicia
matter.
Fox.
Natalie Carter.
Really?
You can have that. Wait. Where's my? Okay.
All right. So towards the end here.
I think so. I think I'm missing one page.
Okay, we're fine.
Bless you. Thank you.
We're fine, Owen.
Go,
Move
go,
on.
go. Come on.
I am missing a page, guys. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, hand it to me. Hand.
I stole it.
Wait a
right?
minute.
And ate it.
Where,
Oh no, I'm not missing a page actually.
Damn right you're not.
where the hell are we?
No, I saw what we got.
Where Massasoit.
Best pay-per-view of the year. Oh, yeah, there are best pay-per-view of the year?
Yep.
Okay, best pay-per-view of the year. I'm going to start submitting it to 32. NXT TakeOver, pick anyone. CWC Finals, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, or the Rumble.
Best picture.
I guess a Rumble just for the just because of the Rumble.
I do too, but
TakeOver Dallas.
WrestleMania 32 because it was my first WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 32.
God damn it. Worst pay-per-view of the year. Fastlane, Payback, Jim Rolls, Roadblock, end of the line. WrestleMania 32.
Roadblock, end of the line.
Roadblock.
We'll block into the line.
Just happened.
Cock Road, Cock. end of the
It
line.
doesn't matter what I wrote.
Just
Worst wrestler of the year. Kane, Bo Dallas, Ryback, Titus O'Neil, and Darren Young.
Darren Young.
Darren Young.
Bo,
New here.
Kane, Bo Dallas, Ryback, Titus O'Neil, and Darren Young.
Bo Dallas.
Hero Dallas.
Let's see here. Oh wait, how the fuck did you miss it? Okay, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, see, you didn't see upside down. I missed two of them. Curtis Axel and James Ellsworth. sorry. If I voted for James.
Oh, yeah, James
Okay.
Ellsworth.
Yeah, James
Fuck
Ellsworth.
James Ellsworth. Well, not really. That's disgusting. But
You know you want to.
shut up, Chris.
You're
Go
missing
home.
like feud of the year.
I thought didn't I? Let me see.
Yeah, no, it is, but I only have feud of the year. Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. That's all it's under there. Sucks
Okay.
winning. Sucks winning. Where's feud of the year? Bella Carmella, Rusev Reigns, Wyatt Orton, Ryback Kalisto, Baron Corbin Kalisto, Jerry Young Tyson.
Dan Young Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson.
Yeah, that's the only one for me too. Best commentator: Graves, Ronaldo, Saxton, Renee Young, Jerry Lawler, Danny Bryan.
Moro.
More.
Man without pants.
The man without the pants on.
He's the man without pants.
I'm the man without pants. Handyman.
Worst commentator: JBL, Otunga, the Pope, Michael Cole, Scott Stanford, and Chris.
Everyone knows my fucking name, my choice for that fucking piece of shit.
Tom.
Fuck you.
Tom fell out.
Okay, now it's time for the big one.
This one we can go in depth in on, right?
Nope, because we're not doing that.
Best male wrestler of the year: Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Jay Lethal,
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
Broken Matt, Shinsuke Nakamura.
AJ Styles.
AJ.
Phenomenal AJ.
I will give my love to Broken Matt.
I will throw vote of Matt Hardy too, but it's a phenomenal one.
So this is the end of the show and the season. Say, did you like this season? Did you hate this season?
I was off.
Okay.
Worst season ever.
It was the worst season we've had.
We dropped some weight.
All right.
You're dead weight.
weight.
Dead weight.
Are you being legit or no?
I think we lost half the weight that was on the show.
I'm not even going to answer that question, just because it's me, and you should know that it's not true.
All right, so
the cliffhanger for next season, like the fact that the belt is still being held hostage.
no, it's not.
Because this fucking piece of shit won't give it up.
I'll give it up.
We have to do fantasy league.
No, we won't.
Tune in next season to see if we will do fantasy
Nope.
league.
We won't. Don't worry. Watch my reporters.